See, we got Bruin in here. Gunner, USA, OG Cellar Dwellers accounted for. Gunner, Bruin, Texas, another Cellar Dweller accounted for. What's going on, guys? You guys know it's I was probably live and didn't even realize it. It's been a minute. So bear with me, man. Getting this game underway, and I kind of forgot how to do my setup, which is funny enough. I kind of forgot how to do the setup. Thumbs it up, guys. Thumbs it up. That's funny. I was sitting here like, how did I do this again? How did I get on this screen again? You think I was bad when I was doing this regularly? It's pretty bad. I saw your names popping up like I didn't even know I was live. Hilarious. How you guys been? Still setting up. This is good. How's everybody doing? Bruin Brad. First Cellar Dweller from Australia. Another Aussie accounted for. Brad, what is going on? Lamario, another Cellar Dweller accounted for. Lamario's in the basement. I'm all off my game right now. Daniel, what is going on, man? Birthday today. Look at that. What a day to get back on here. It's your birthday today. That's what I'm talking about. Good stuff. What's happening, Daniel? Look at that. Everybody say happy birthday to Daniel today. What's happening, Daniel? What's going on, man? Manav, OG Cellar Dweller accounted for. Everybody, yep, Manav did message me on the channel about this. I'm so sorry still, Manav. I'm glad we're back here for you. Very sorry about your loss, Manav. We're here for you, man. I know you messaged me. I messaged you back. And we're on here now, man. We're on here now. So we're all here for you, Manav, OG Dweller that has been around on this channel for quite some time. So we're here for you, brother. Going to have a great game tonight. That's right, Texas, Charlestown Chiefs, because that's what we were Saturday night. You watched the game Saturday night? Holy crap. Fights. I'll tell you what, you can get – the Kachuk brothers, if they're not on your team, you can't stand them. But when they're on your team, you love them, right? When they're on your team, you love them. That's what you get with the Kachucks. That's what's awesome. Man, that's funny. So happy birthday, Daniel. Shout out to Manav and his family. We're all for you. Andre, what's going on, Andre? Another Cellar Dweller accounted for. Let's go USA. Let's do it. Let's do it tonight. Let's take this. We got the better goalie by far. Both teams are heavily stacked. They got Bennington. We got Hellebuck. We got the goalie. They don't. Bennington is their weak link, period. Brad, how you doing, Bruin? My deepest condolences, Manav, and happy birthday, Daniel. Yes, sir. Quick, what's up? Another longtime Cellar Dweller accounted for. Clip. What's going on, Quick? Bruin, I hate that I missed the first 5 minutes. I know you missed all the fights. If you missed the first minute of the game, just the first minute or 30 seconds, you missed everything. But, man, what an intense game. This is going to be an intense game tonight, too. I'm ready to get this thing rocking. Bruin, Slumby, Cellar Dweller accounted for. Slumby, what's going on, man? What's going on, man? Good to see you in here. Cooper. Another Cellar Dweller accounted for. Cooper. What is going on from the Great True Gooner channel? Yeah, man, I've been busy. All positive stuff, guys. I've been busy on a side project, which I can't tell you guys about because I'm not the only one involved, but I will as time goes forward. But the big part of it is done, and I will let you guys know as we move forward. Trust me, I will keep you posted on this. It's all positive. It's all good, but it ate up all of my time from what? I haven't been on since the Red Bulls. Since the Red Bulls lost on December 7th. That's the last time I was on. But I've been super busy ever since, and it is all positive. I just can't mention what it is yet, but I will. I will be mentioning it soon, so stand by with me, man. I promise you guys. It's all good. Everybody's doing great. This is awesome. And cool, Bruin and Gunner. You guys signed up for the footy. You guys that have not watched footy, watch footy. The game is amazing. Watch the beginner's guide to Australian rules football. It'll help you out a lot when you watch it. Guys, you got to get into it. This will be my third year watching it, going into my third year watching it. So check it out. It is fun. It's a great game. It's confusing at first, but you got to keep watching. It's confusing at first. Just keep watching. You'll get it. We'll help you. But watch the guide. Yeah, guide to AFL. I'll look it up on YouTube when we're going throughout, but I'm telling you, man, what a great game. Doing really well, Cooper. Yes, I'm doing really well. Doing really well. Promise. Yep. Promise you, man. It's all positive. It's all positive. I really want to tell you guys I just can't right now. I just can't because I'm not the only one involved. So, division is what will destroy humankind. Thank you very much, Royds. We are coming together for the hockey game tonight. Thank you for the info. Good day, sports fans. Cullen, another cellar dweller accounted for. Another Ozzy in the basement. Angus, another cellar dweller accounted for. Angus is in the basement. Angus, Saturday. It's back. MLS, back Saturday. Here we are, underway. Underway. Yep, AFL is a great game. We see that Bruin and Gunner has signed up in the tipping. Guys, it's amazing. And by the way, Bruin and Gunner, it's shown on Fox Sports every Saturday if you can't get the Watch AFL app. Fox Sports shows the biggest footy games every Saturday. They come on at like 3 in the morning, 6 in the morning. Just record them. That's what I do. I record them and I watch them when I get up, and then I do a review of them. That's all I can do. I don't watch until I get up. The games are already over by the time I wake up, so I don't look at any scores. I don't have any notifications for the AFL because I don't want to wake up and know the score. I can't know a score before I watch a game because it takes all the drama out of it. All right, let's go. Oh, wait, both Tkachuk. Brady Tkachuk is in there. They're already pushing and shoving. Love it. Love it. Gunner's favorite player, Jack Eichel, is out on the ice. That's Gunner's favorite player, Jack Eichel. Gunner loves him, and so does Lamario. They are Buffalo Sabre fans and will always love Jack Eichel. Angus, yes. Rick the Ninja even shows up. Rick the Ninja, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Rick the Ninja in the basement. That is good. What's going on, Rick? Let's go. Shoot. Rick, I was just saying, everybody hates Matthew and Brady Tkachuk, except when they're on your team. Like right now, I love them. I love what they do out there. So this is great. I haven't seen Matthew yet, but Brady's out there. But Matthew did practice, so. And again, we got the better goalie, guys. We have got the better goalie by far. Hellebuck statistically is the best in the game right now, and he's the current Vezina Trophy winner, so can't really go wrong with that. Manav says, what's up, Cullen? 2025, the year of the Bulldogs. I know they are like right there, man. They're right there. They're right there. They're right there. The Bulldogs are a tough team to tip for or tip against. I don't, when I do tipping, I don't do well with the Bulldogs. They do the opposite of what I think they're going to do. They're a weird team because they're not bad and they're not like great. They're like almost really, really good. And so they're a hard team to pick because they fight in every game. Angus, can't wait. Just tell me you don't buy that new Red Bull jersey, the moldy looking one. Oh, the new Stone jersey? You already know I have one on order. You already know. I have the yellow one, the red one. The red with the black stripes is the best. To me, that's the best jersey in the game. Yeah, I got the Stone one. I got it. I don't. For most of my teams, I buy the jerseys even if I don't like them that much. I'm a jersey like I got a USA jersey. It's taken forever to come in. I was hoping to have it in by today. I got a USA Adam Fox. It had to be a Ranger, right? So I got an Adam Fox USA jersey. I was hoping it would be in by today, but it's on. I guess everybody and their mother's ordering them because I can't get it because it's taken forever to come in. It should have been in by now. I'll probably get it in July when I can't even wear it. I get it in July. It's taking forever. It's unbelievable. 17 minutes left in the first period. Still 0-0. Pretty steady game so far. We got to just keep playing the intimidation game. It comes on too late. I'd never watch them live, Bruin. I would do footy games live if they came on at a decent time over here. I can't do live games at 3 a.m. Shot on net. Oh, Hellebuck missed it, but it went behind the net. We're missing McAvoy. That's a big loss, man. McAvoy is a big loss. But we got enough of a team to make up for it. Shoot it! He said incredible stop by Bennington. He didn't even have to move. Come on, USA. We got to win. We're in Boston right now. The home crowd is going crazy. I mean, we won in Canada. Let's win here. Slumby, I'm from the UK, so just here for the vibes and the fights. You better believe it. You better believe it, Slumby. By the way, do you have this game on over there, Slumby? Are they showing it? Are they showing it over there? Before he falls asleep, Rocco wants to say what's up. He missed everybody. Rocco is still hanging strong. Rocco's still going strong. He's on his meds. He's about to fall asleep, but I wanted him to get his TV time. It's been a minute. Rocco, it's been a minute. But here he is saying what's up. Canada getting in our zone right now. Brock. Yep, that was Brock Faber getting it out. Come on now, let's go. They turned it back over again. Canada back. That's offsides. Canada has a lot of lightning on their team. We should have Daniel in here right now. Baseball's coming back too. Yankees looking good. Yankees are going to be strong. I know we lost Soto, but that's all right. Yankees going to be strong. Hold on, I just lost my place already. One nothing Canada, man. Our defense fell apart. Every time we tried to clear the puck, they just kept putting it back in, but that's okay. That's okay. That's all right. We let up the goal the first time last time. 1-0 Canada. Oh, first period. That might help. Look at us. I'm all out of sync. And the Knicks are on right now, too. It looks like 11th. Oh, my gosh. Why did it do it like that? How does that look? Yeah, there you go. What's with all the comments? Boy, I am rusty. I am rusty. Hold on. All right, there we go. Good. Angus, I'm all equipped too. Go Lions. We're going. It's so funny. I've been watching. This will be going into my third year watching footy. In my first 2 years, the team that I chose made the finals, lost, and then got back in the finals and won. I haven't had a New York team do anything since 2009. But I picked footy in the first couple of years. They win. And then Joey Logano won again. So I got some things. And the Red Bulls at least made the finals. The Yankees at least made the World Series. But the Yankees, man, we got a team. No, Quinn Hughes is not playing. He's not playing. That's another loss. I haven't seen him yet. McAvoy and Quinn Hughes are big losses, and I haven't seen Matthew Tkachuk yet either, for that matter. So it's 1-0 Canada right now. But that's all right. We were down 1-0 last time. They got Binnington. Sorry, Angus. I know you're a St. Louis fan, but they got Binnington. We got the better goalie. We just had very bad defense on that one. 14 minutes left in the first. What's this USA versus Canada? Won't be able to have these international games when Canada becomes. This is the NHL. Look at this. There's another shot. Boy, Canada is living in our zone. Full campsite. The NHL did a great thing because their All-Star game has been trash for the last forever. The All-Star game was trash. So they made this 4 nations, Sweden, Finland, United States, and Canada. These players are playing for real when they're playing for their country. It's a lot better matchups, a lot better fire and intensity, Cullen. A lot better. The All-Star game, Westford, these guys don't care. They just skate around, and that was it. But in this, lot different stuff going on. I'm not even going to get into the politics behind that. I'm going to leave that alone, Cullen. But I get your joke. What channel is this game on? ESPN. It's on ESPN. I'm surprised it's not on ABC. I don't know why they're not showing it on ABC, but they're not. Cullen, I know. Not getting into the politics behind that. You guys know I don't do that. Gunsel coming down. Let's go. Let's get it back. Rick, problem is sports coming out of Australia. It's on the opposite. Yeah, I know. But that's what I do. I watch it on the Watch AFL app, or I record them. I record the entire season of AFL footy on Fox. They show the best games because they're trying to promote the sport. They don't show the crappy teams. Like, you're not going to see, like, the Sharks playing the Ducks. You're not going to see a footy version of a game like that. They're always top teams. They're always great games. So, and the Anzac Day game, that's one to really see. That's a huge game over there, the Anzac Day game on April 26th. Correct me if I'm wrong, Cullen. April 26th, is that the game? It'll be USA versus USA. I don't know. I'm pirating. Oh, boy. All right. Bruin, Rocco. Yeah, Rocco. He's doing good, man. He's hanging in there. Rocco is stubborn, and he's hanging in there. He has his moments, but he's hanging in. I think you can see him see him? There he is right there. Right there. See him? He's chilling right there. See him? There he is. Rocco, he's right by the red drape. Yep. So, there we go. Rocco looks good. He's hanging in. He's doing good. ESPN, I'm enjoying the 4 Nations face-off. Way better, Gunner. They make it more interesting. The players actually try. Because honestly, the only great all-star game out of all 4 sports is baseball, because you still got to pitch and hit the ball. So baseball really is the only one that actually players have to try. They can't screw around outside of maybe sliding hard or something like that. I mean, but, that's how it is. Manav, Gunner, yep. Rick, the TV at the bar is behind. Huh? Oh, you're at the bar. I get it. Now I get it. I'm like, what bar? Boom. We're in the basement. That's what happened. Boo. Boo what? What happened? Oh, yeah, they scored. I'm way behind on this. Talk about being behind, Rick. Let me catch up on these. How you doing, Angus? I'm doing good. Just skipping over there. Everybody saying what's up to each other. You all see it. Lamario, the USA, we haven't scored the first goal of the game in against Sweden. And the game we beat Finland, Lamario, we were down 1-0 and won 6-1. So I'm not worried about it. We have the best goalie in the entire series. Actually, he's the best goalie in hockey right now. He's 34-7 on the season, Hellebuck. So I know he has the playoff thing. People, he doesn't do it in the playoffs. We know all that, but right now, he's going to do it today. Rick, there you go. It's like a mini World Cup, right? That's right. I really wanted my USA jersey for this game. I ordered it in plenty of time. It was hard because the Kreider was gone. Trocheck was gone. Oh, shoot it. Shoot it, Gunsel. Shoot it. JT Miller. So I took the Adam Fox. I had to get a USA, but I had to get one with a Ranger on it. So I thankfully got an Adam Fox. When I say they were gone, in my size, they were gone. I mean, they still had them plenty available. Just my size was gone. Adam Fox, thankfully, I got one of that. So, like I said, I should have that by the All-Star game of baseball. I'd probably have it in July. NBA All-Star. I know, Manav. I know. And I hope the NBA does something better, too. Maybe they'll take a page out of what hockey just did. Because hockey All-Star game, I didn't even watch it. It was so bad. Every year, I just didn't bother watching it. The skills competition is kind of cool, but outside of that, it's just the players don't care, but they care in this stuff. That's what's important. They care in this. 11 minutes left in the first, still 1-0. It's supposed to be on ABC. It was supposed to be, yeah. There's Charlie McAvoy in his street clothes calling him, man, it sucks he's not playing, Bruin. He's a great defenseman, man. We really need him out there. Manav, India won today in cricket. Can't wait to revenge. I know, Manav. These guys were all ready to talk to you about Australia, man. I don't know anything about cricket. You know that, man. But I know these guys are ready to talk. Oh, I know it was a joke, Cullen. I get it. I'm just saying, in here I don't do the politics or any of that stuff. But I know what you're talking about. And the whole thing is a joke. The absolute entire thing is a joke. Yep. The whole thing. You're good, Cullen. Yeah, definitely. If you couldn't have a laugh, you'd just go crazy. Amen. Amen. That's why I love being on here. Again, hold on. Save that. Get it. Where's our defense, man? Chris Kreider's out there tonight. Let's go. We're in the U.S. Come on. We're in Boston. Come on. Boy, to be in Boston and McAvoy's not playing, that's got to really suck, man. He could have played in front of his home crowd. But they're all the home team right now. It doesn't matter what team these players are on. They're playing for the USA, so that's what matters. Angus, All-Star games are a joke. I wish that baseball would not put so much stock in the All-Star game. Best team should have home field advantage. Yeah, I agree with that. You know what? Because they said to play. I mean, to me, they get it out of there. They're right in front of the net again. Save that, Hellebuck. Save that. Knock somebody over. Let's go. Good save. Good save. We're letting up too much pressure, guys. Too much pressure. But they're preparing me for the Rangers season coming back. That's what I watch at the Rangers. Igor left out to dry, having to save everything while the defense is just standing around. That's what's going on right now. I feel like I'm watching the Rangers. Great goalie with no help in front of him. That's what's happening right now. We know we have the help. I mean, give me a break here. Baseball, to me, they said the players weren't trying, but I mean, you got to pitch and you got to hit, unless the pitchers themselves don't want to throw their arms out, but that's why they all get one inning. They get one inning, and the manager of the all-star teams respect that the players that they don't, they respect other teams' great players, and they don't run their arms out. So I wish they wouldn't put so much stock into it either, Angus. I can't wait to watch all the NHL. I know. Lamario, I can't wait either, man, because we got a team. We have a team. We got a squad, man. We got a squad to be matched. I mean, Jake Ottinger being our backup, he's a great goalie too. Yeah, I can't wait for the Olympics next year either, man. It's going to be fun. Fun. Lamario, I need a Jack Eichel USA jersey at some point. Yeah. You just look them up, man. I actually had to go to MSG Madison Square Garden shop because Fanatics was all gone. some of the other, I mean, when I talk about gone, I'm just talking about my size. So I went to MSG shop. But that's just for the Ranger players. I don't know if Buffalo has something like that. They should. Do you have like a Buffalo like sports or like your stadium? Your stadium has a shop. They might have a Jack Eichel one. Oh no, they wouldn't have it for Buffalo. You'd have to go to like Vegas, I guess. Yeah, I guess a Vegas night shop. I don't know. I found the Adam Fox one on the MSG shop. Mail has been slow with all this snow, not political. Oh my gosh, Angus, did you get nailed or what? It just missed us. We were supposed to get hit. It just missed us. It just missed us. Just missed us, man. It was heading our way all last week. We heard about all this snow we're going to get. And, man, just a few days ago, it's like, hey, we didn't get it. NBA also has, I know, stop changing it. I know, I get it, Lamario. Like, I'm worried baseball's going to do that one day where they're going to just mix up players and just don't. Just keep it as it is. Slumby, are any All-Stars actually good? Yes, absolutely. This USA team and this Canada team, if you kept these teams the way they are, like if you kept the USA team the way it is right now, Slumby, and played against the regular NHL teams, this would be the best team in hockey. Who would beat these guys? Who would beat these guys on a regular basis? Anybody. Tell me. Slumby, this USA team, no NHL team would beat this team. None of them. Would they challenge them? There could be some challenges, but this team here, your backup, Jake Ottinger, is your backup goalie. He's a top 5 goalie in the NHL. Connor Hellebuck is the number 1 goalie in the NHL. All their line mates. I mean, Canada's team. Nobody would beat Canada's team. Binnington is their weak link. Their goalie is their weak link. And when you have an average goalie, you can pay. You can pay for that. You'll pay for that. You don't want an average goalie. You can have a great goalie and above average players in front of you, like Henrik Lundqvist for the Rangers and most of the 2000s didn't have a great team in front of them, but they made the playoffs because of him. And then got exposed in the playoffs because he didn't have a great team. Canada's won 8 faceoffs. We won 1. So, yeah, these guys are world beaters. USA overall as the overall better team because we have the better goalie. And saying that, we're losing 1-0. 9 minutes left in the first period. Rick, you've gotten into cricket. Wow. I respect the bowl. I respect it, Rick, but I just couldn't get into it. I watch enough sports as it is, man. Anybody watch the Daytona 500? Wow, man. When it finally got started, wow, what a great race. Great race, man. My man Joey Logano gets so much hate, and it's so ridiculous. I did a video on it. It's so ridiculous. People whining and moaning about the guy. And it's like he's a 3-time champion. It's ridiculous. I can go on and on about it. It's not like he had some fluke win. Angus, I've received mail from Cyprus before here in the States. Bruin, number 8, got his stick stuck in the boards. Come on. Canada's still in our zone. I don't like this, guys, man. USA right now is not showing the same aggression that we were showing the other night. It's not showing the same aggression. Look, Canada went right back in our zone. Hold on. Can anybody clear this puck out? I swear I'm watching the Rangers right now. It's like we're the Walking Dead out there right now. Where is the intensity from Saturday night? Here we go. All right, here we go. Larkin with a shot. Oh, right in front of the net. Rebound. Nobody was there. One second, guys. The Knicks are on right now, too, and I'm going to flip to that. Let's go. Stay on it, man. When I keep saying we have the better goalie, well, Bennington's not even getting tested right now. We only have 5 shots on net, and that was like forever ago. 6:40 left in the first period. Cullen, on a completely different subject, my grandson has his first boxing match coming up on the 23rd of March. Oh, that's exciting. How old is he, Cullen? How old is he, man? That's exciting. Another shot on Hellebuck. Goodness gracious, man. All right, let's go. Someone got to hit somebody. Saved it, man. There's too much pressure on our team. Too much pressure. How old is he, man? Bob, another cellar dweller accounted for. Bob is in the basement. Bob, the big Buffalo Bills fan. What a great tournament, man. Has this been awesome or what? We were just talking about this, Bob. The NHL, after years and years of horrendous hockey all-star games, they finally got it right. When teams are playing for their country, it's a whole different ball game, man. It's a whole different kind of pride than playing East versus West, right? Love it. Bob, good to see you in here, man. Good to be back. I was going to say good to see you back. I'm happy to be back. Congratulations, Cullen. Yeah, that's exciting, man. I hope he wins. I hope he wins a knockout in the first round. Connor Hellebuck, 34 wins, 2.6 goals against average. Absolutely incredible. Look at that. The puck just got stolen from us again. We're lucky it's 1-0. That's where the goaltending comes in. If we put this much pressure on Jordan Bennington, we'd be up by 4 goals right now. That's the difference about having a great goalie in net, but you can't. I mean, dude, he's not going to save everything. Lamario, what are you doing? What are you doing? Our defense is nowhere to be found. We keep turning the puck over every time. Right. If we didn't have Hellebuck, we would have been scored on those times. It would be 3 or 4-0 right now if we had a crappy goalie. Like I said, this is what I've been watching from the Rangers this year. No defense, standing around. We have a great goalie in Igor, and he's under fire the entire game. This is what's going on right now. This is very, very bizarre. Very bizarre. Hellebuck should do. It's interesting you brought him up, Bruin. I was scrolling through YouTube Shorts today. You know what I came across? Do you remember when the jerk of jerks, and Ranger fans hated it when we got him, Sean Avery, when Tim Thomas was on his knees in between plays and Sean Avery came by behind him and just kind of whacked him in the back of the head with his stick. Do you remember this? What a jerk, man. What a jerk. We never liked Sean Avery on our team. Never liked it. Never liked it. Yep. He should do with Tim Thomas, man. He better. Good shout out on that, Bruin. It's NHL. It's an NHL rink, man. It's in Boston. It's a TD Garden in Boston right now, Angus. Bob, been a bit, but I am old school. Yep. He's old school. That's right. Old school. Bob is old school, big time. We go back to the 1981 playoffs. Joe Ferguson versus Richard Todd. Quarterback battle for the ages in the playoffs. Joe Ferguson versus Richard Todd, 1981. Your quarterback battle of the ages. Yep, Manav, love you guys. Good to see everybody back in here, man. This is great to be back on. Yeah, Rick, you should have gotten snow in Virginia. No question about it. No question about it, man. That just went south of us, man. Just south of us. 7 inches of snow. Yeah, we got the cold. We got the cold, man. It was 18 degrees yesterday. Tonight, I think, is a low of 14, but this weekend, we're going to get mid 40s and then like up to 55 on Tuesday or Wednesday. So that's going to be great. And I can let Rocco outside again. Goodness, man, this poor guy has been in the house. He likes to be outside during the day, and it's been in the house for the last month and a half. We only had like 2 days that were in the mid 50s. And trust me, I'm not pushing for 98-degree weather. I'll take the cold over the heat. I can't stand the heat. Oh, Angus, I knew. Look at this offensive zone time. Canada's been in our offensive zone a minute longer than we've been in theirs. A whole minute longer. That's a long time. 5:41 left in the first period. I will switch over to the Knicks in between periods. The Knicks are playing the Bulls. They got to win that game tonight. We got the Cavaliers tomorrow night and then the Celtics on Sunday. The Celtics have blown the Knicks' doors off in both games we played against them. The Knicks match up well against everybody else except the Celtics. We got to play a lot better there. But this game against the Bulls is a game. It's a must win. It's a must win. Had to brush snow off my car 3 times today alone. Oh, Gunnar, you're Buffalo. I mean, like, it's still snowing there in May. I know that's the one thing, going out and keeping that car, man. Dumping all the come on, get that. Let's go. Can we get in the other zone? Come on. You know, it's funny. It's 8 shots to 7 shots. Canada, it doesn't even feel like we have 7 shots because our shots are lame. They're 1 shot. Binnington just does this. He doesn't have to make any movements except this. Save. You're not challenging them. You're not spreading them out. Come on. And Angus, by the way, I'm giving you a notice. I'm going to miss the opener Saturday night of the Red Bulls. I've turned off my notifications for the Red Bulls. I'm going to watch the game later Saturday night. I'm going to miss the game, but I'm going to watch the replay later that night. So I've turned off all my notifications. I cannot watch a game or a race if I know who can watch a game. Even if your team wins, it takes all the drama out of it. I can't watch a race if I know who won the race. It takes all the drama out of the whole thing. I don't know, that's just me personally. I know people that can do it. I can't. Even if my team wins, I want the drama of not knowing. Angus, Bennington is a punk. Yeah. I've heard a lot of bad things about him personally as a teammate and as a bad locker room guy. That's what I mean. Like, put pressure on Bennington. If we put this kind of pressure on him that Hellebuck has been taken, we would be up 4-0. I know it's early. It's only 1-0, but let's go. It's only 1-0. We're fine. Buffalo of the early 2000s is a great example. Without Hasek, yep, boom, there you go. The Sabres aren't even a playoff team. But with them, they make Game 6 of the finals. Right. That's right. Without Hasek, Buffalo's nothing. It's funny that Hasek was a third stringer on the Chicago Blackhawks. That's how he started his career. He was a third-string goalie on the Chicago Blackhawks and then was traded to Buffalo. Yep. Mike Keenan, the coach that coached the Rangers for 1 season in 1994. 1 year he was the Rangers coach, and he won the Stanley Cup and left. It's a true story. I saw that crash. What crash was that? I got to find me a jersey in large. You can go to Vegas. Let me see if they have a Vegas Knights. 1 second here. Shoot it! Let's see, Lamario. Wow. Lamario, man, I'm on Fanatics. They don't have any. Yes! Brady Tkachuk. Boom! Brady Tkachuk. Bang, bang, bang. 1-1. Beautiful. Awesome, Nat. Awesome, awesome, awesome. 1 second, guys. I'm getting a bunch of texts. Like I said, you hate the Tkachuks when they're not on your team, but you love them when they are. You love them when they are. Let's see. Bennington is I just read that. Buffalo, read that. Bob, read that. Let me catch up here, guys. Boy, I'm way behind them. This is really bad. Saw that. Oh, the crash. Yes, Cullen. The Ryan Priest crash and the Joey Logano crash. Yep. 3-time champ. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. People can hate all they want on my man Joey Logano. I'm going to get into that in a minute. 2:33 left in the first period. A lot of crashes in that one. The Ryan Priest crash was pretty bad. That's the second time in the last 2 years Ryan Priest has flipped over like that. The one in 2023 was way worse. Yeah, Lamario, it is hard. Like I said, I should have had my Adam Fox USA jersey in already. I wanted it in by now. I ordered it over a month ago, and I'm still waiting. Like I said, I'll probably get it in the summertime, and I can't do anything with it. I wanted to be wearing that tonight. So I wore the Chiefs. Hanson brothers. Let's go. Get another one. 151 left in the first period. Both teams 10 shots. Now that's 10 shots apiece. Let's go Trocheck. I wanted a Trocheck one too. I already have a Chris Kreider Ranger jersey, so I wanted to come on, USA, let's go. Cullen, he's 11, Johnny, but he's been training since he was 5. Next champion right there, Cullen. You start him young, man. That's great. Let us know how that goes. Keep us posted as we go along, Cullen. They don't let kids box in the state we live in. That's why we have to travel to Queensland. Hey, that's how it is. You know what these parents do for hockey? I mean, hockey is a sport. When you're raising a kid in it, you're talking, you know how much it's the equipment alone is a mortgage payment. And you got to travel. These games aren't around the block. You're lucky if they are, but even so, they travel all over the place for these teams. And again, big hit by Tkachuk. Let's go. Thomas should have laid him out after that. I agree, and he tried to. I don't know why he could have cheap shotted him because he ate a cheap shot. So I agree with you there. He could have cheap shotted him. I wouldn't have blamed him, and I'm a Ranger fan. I wouldn't have blamed Tim Thomas at all. It was a dirty, dirty shot. No Ranger fan, no real Ranger fan liked it when we heard Sean Avery was coming to the team. No one liked it. You couldn't wear that jersey in MSG. Go into MSG for a Rangers home game wearing a Sean Avery jersey and see the reaction you get. You'd be better off wearing an Islander jersey in there. No offense, Rick. But you would be. You'd be better off wearing an Islander jersey in the MSG than wearing a Sean Avery Ranger jersey. End of the first, 1-1. Let's go. Let's go. We punched them back. Let's go. Yeah, I am too, Lamario. I am too, man. I'm surprised it's not a fight yet either. Number 29 on the Edmonton Oilers German. I never knew that. I don't who's number Edmonton on? I'm not good with the numbers in hockey. As much as I watch hockey, not good. I'm good with the numbers in like football. I'm not good with numbers in hockey for some reason. Outside of the big time players in my own team, I know the numbers of my own team. Gunner, when it comes to NASCAR, my entire family thinks the same way. As long as Kyle Busch doesn't win, they're happy. Yeah, Kyle Busch has a whole lot to say about. I mean, he's been racing a long time. He's a Hall of Famer. He's a two-time champion. But he hasn't won in a while. He didn't win all of last year. And you know what? I don't care if you're a team or you're an individual like Kyle Busch. You know what? Eventually, you got to stop blaming the other drivers. When you don't win for that long, eventually you got to stop blaming other people. They all hate Joey Logano. Joey Logano, even for those that don't watch NASCAR, I can make it into a quick sports analogy, just a sports analogy. Any sports team you want to pick. Last year, he didn't win anything in the first half of the season. Nothing. The first 14 races, 11 of the first 14, he didn't even finish in the top 10. He didn't. It was awful. Awful. After the halftime, he won the All-Star race. Then he went on to win 4 other races during the season. The second half of the season, he won 4 times. Then he won 3 more times in the playoffs. He got eliminated in the round of 12. The car that finished in front of him got eliminated because of his failing a post-race inspection. Is that Logano's fault? No. They let him back in. He was the next eligible car. What did he do? He went out and won the very next race in Las Vegas, which put him into the Final Four. You let a champion, at the time he won 2 times, you let a champion, using baseball terms, an extra out, they're going to make you pay. You let Logano back in, he won the very next race and went on to the Final Four. He won 3 playoff races, and then he ended up being a 3-time champion. People are complaining, well, he only finished 17th on average race during the season. He finished 17th. Statistically, it's the worst champion of all time. No one's ever finished 17th and won that. You know what I see? Horrible first half. Second half, think of any team in any sport. Bad start to the season. Second half of the season, you turn it on. Is it about the regular season, guys, in any sport, or is it about the postseason? What matters more? Tony Romo, arguably, I'm not even taking a shot at him, arguably, maybe the greatest regular season quarterback of all time. Couldn't win in the playoffs. That's what he gets knocked for. Eli Manning, average quarterback in the regular season, playoff monster. Not even in Tom Brady's atmosphere. Beat him twice. So NASCAR fans that complain about Joey Logano, other drivers were more deserving. You know what? Kyle Larson won 6 races and had 15 finishes in the top 5. Logano only had 7 because he had a bad first half of the season. What do champions do when you give them the moment? Why do teams fight for a wild card when they're not number one or number two? They fight for the wild card. Why? Because they want a chance to get in. I said this in my video, and I argue with people. Just say you don't like Joey Logano. You don't like how he's an over-aggressive driver. You don't like it. Fine. But you can't hate on, you want to hate on that? Then how come the other drivers that have the same opportunities he has didn't win? It's a stupid argument. Tom Brady should have beaten Eli Manning in the playoffs. Should have beaten him. Didn't. Twice. Is he a better quarterback? By far and away better. Just not the way it goes. My team was the number one team in hockey last year, the Rangers. We didn't even make the finals. It's a stupid argument. It's lame and it's dumb. He had no different advantages than anybody else had. They all got to get in that wheel and drive. Period. And he won. They just don't like him because he's over aggressive. He gets on your bumpers. He makes moves that causes accidents sometimes. Fine. But just because he finished 17th in the regular season on average, what happened in the playoffs? How come these better drivers didn't beat him? I'm going in circles. You guys get the point. Let's move on. 80-75 Knicks, 2 minutes left in the third period. Angus, I am quiet. I get it. Bob, I have to head out. Love you, Johnny. I'll check in as often as I can. Great stream. Famous. I just love being on here with you guys, man. I just love being on here with you, Bob. I really appreciate the support. Have a good night, Bob. Be safe and healthy. Yes, I do. Angus, you better believe I do. And I turned off the scores in the settings because MLS shows the scores of all the games and the season pass. I turned off the scores. So I will watch the replay when it's done. You better believe I got that. And I got it on that deal for like $79 for the whole season, $79. Yep. I got it, Angus. You can't watch. The dumbest thing. Hold on. Block that. He missed it. Get that, Towns. We get the rebound and lose the ball. All right, here we go. They got it anyway. MLS wants to get bigger in the United States, right? But they at the very least, Angus, if you live in New York, they should show NYFC and the Red Bulls locally for free. Let the people see their local teams for free. You live in St. Louis, they should show St. Louis for free. Your local team should be shown for free. That's where MLS and Apple screwed up. You want to promote the sport, but you're not showing the local people their local teams. It's a no-brainer. I think Apple and them, they got money. Right? You're a couple of seconds ahead of me, Johnny. Oh, man. All right. Well, hopefully I keep giving you good news. Bruin, let's go. Angus, travel expenses are not cheap either. Right? They're not cheap. Hockey, when you raise your kid in that, and think about every year that they grow up and get bigger, and you got to rebuy all those pads. Imagine if your son's a goalie. So it's not an easy sport to raise your kid in. You got to have money, and you got to have support. Connor McDavid, best friend Leon Draisaitl. Right. What a matchup. Draisaitl and Connor McDavid is a monster. Did you see him in the Canada game against USA? He was skated by everybody like they were slalom poles on a ski course. 29 is Draisaitl. Got it. Kyle Busch, my favorite NASCAR driver. Is that a bad thing? Nope. Never feel ashamed about who you go for. Never. Never. He's named Rowdy for a reason. In his heyday, in his prime, he was a rowdy. Literally rowdy. He was a driver. He talked a lot of crap. He still talked a lot of crap. Talked crap about Logano apparently causing this accident. I blame 50% of it on Logano, the other 50% on Ricky Stenhouse, who not only blocked him, he came down hard on him. It was a hard block. 12 seconds left, the end of the third quarter. Knicks are up 83-78. We're in between periods with the hockey. 1-1 tie there. Bulls going for a last second shot of the quarter and hit it. Hit the three. 83-81 Knicks. Just throw it up, deuce. Nope. All right, end of the third quarter, 83-81 Knicks. Lamario, there's nothing wrong with being a Kyle Busch fan. Not at all. You like who you like. I like Joey Logano. People are like, oh, Logano. Yeah, he's a 3-time champ. Can't take that away from them. You give a team an extra out, they make you pay for it. A great team, and they gave Logano an extra out. He was eliminated. They let him back in. Kawhi Leonard and the Toronto Raptors beat the Golden State Warriors for the finals. Is it the Raptors' fault that KD and Klay Thompson got hurt? No, that's not their problem. Alex Bowman failing a post-race inspection is not Joey Logano's problem. You let him back in, and he won the very next race. He didn't just meander around and drive and hopefully made it in by points and skated in here or there. No, he won the very next race, would automatically put him in the Final Four. So who cares if he finished 17th overall during the regular season? It shows what a champion is. He is. The second half of the season, he wins 4 races, then 3 playoff races, then becomes a 3-time champion. Period. I don't have a favorite racer anymore. Dale Earnhardt Jr. was my favorite. There's a lot of great racers out there now, Gunnar. A lot. Kyle Larson is a beast. He races Indy cars also. I'm a Ford guy. I'm Team Penske. So if Logano ain't winning, I'm going for Ryan Blaney or Austin Cindric. That's Team Penske. I love the Mustangs and I love Fords. That's what I go for. So if all those guys are out of it, then I'll just go for whoever's in a Mustang after that. But those are my 3 main guys, Logano, Blaney, and Cindric. Team Penske. We don't have a local team in Maryland for MLS, but I guess DC United would be the closest one. Yeah. Hey, man, it's a great sport. And I just 45 minutes, no commercials, no timeouts, no out of bed. The clock never stops. They just add on minutes at the end. They add on minutes at the end of the half and at the end of the game for time they think got used, from out of bounds or someone flopping. Flopping is you think flopping in basketball or football or hockey or even wrestling is bad? Soccer has the worst floppers in the world. You would think a guy ripped his ACL to shreds, and then after a couple minutes when they realize they're not getting a card pulled on the other team, they get up and miraculously they're fine. My family was supposed to go to Boston this May for my cousin's graduation, but the hotels are Boston's ridiculous, man. Hotels in the Northeast, period, are ridiculous. New York, forget it. My top 3 NASCAR drivers, Petty, Jimmy Johnson, I'm a Dale Earnhardt guy. Even though he drove a Chevy, Dale Earnhardt. And those were all 7-time winners right there, Gunner. All 7-time champions. All 3 of those guys. Petty gets the nod because I think he has the most wins. He has 200 wins, I think. By far is the most over anybody. Achua up and over. But Dale Earnhardt is the intimidator. That's my guy from the old school days. 5 minutes to the second period. Mr. Marine, OG of OGs, Mr. Marine, back in the basement. The Warriors are back on. Yes, Happy New Year. Yes, it has been since December 7th, Mr. Marine, but it's all for good things. Been working on a side project. I will tell you guys as I go along, as I told them. Can't tell it now because I'm not the only one on it. So anyway, it's all positive. It's all good. You guys will definitely hear more about it as time goes on. But for right now, that's what's been going on. But I'm glad to be back on tonight, and I will be on sporadically throughout. I'm trying to be on tomorrow night also for the Knicks and the Cavaliers, which is a huge game. I know Lamario didn't mean it, but it was funny when he was talking about Draisaitl like he was a nobody. Hey, I'll take that nobody Draisaitl on my team any day. I just didn't know his number. Mr. Marine, yes, the whippersnapper, Bruin. This is awesome. Great seeing you again, Marine. Mr. Marine, we got a great game going here. 1-1. 1-1. Let's go. Yes, Manav. We all gave a shout out to Manav. Lost his great eye a few weeks ago. He messaged me on the channel. Gave him all my best. Guys, give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back. 2 minutes. I'll be right back. All right, back on. Marine, yes. Sorry to hear about that, Manav. Everybody knows regular season means nothing. Right, playoffs. Lamario, these arguments were ridiculous that I did a video on it. It was so ridiculous. Just say you don't like Joey Logano, period. Just say you don't like him. They called in. I have the NASCAR channel also on Xfinity. Not Xfinity, on Sirius XM. And there was calls all season about this. Oh, Logano, oh, it's the worst of all time. It's the worst NASCAR. It's not like it was his first championship. It's his third. It's third championship. Jim Gordon used to be my favorite, but now he's retired. Switch over to Kyle Busch. All perfect, man. I collect all these old cars too, man. Like, remember Bill Elliott? I got a Bill Elliott, and it's it was a piggy bank, man. I got that one there, man. But I got Logano's, Rusty Wallace, an old school Dale Earnhardt. I got that too. Manav and Gunner, what's up? Cullen, yeah, Johnny, 6th of March, 7:50. Brisbane versus Geelong. Good game. It was a great playoff game, too. Go Brisbane. Go Brisbane. I'm in. Cullen, you're in the tipping, right? You're in the tipping, aren't you? I'm in there. Yep, sorry to hear that, Manav. Mr. Marine, how you been doing, too, sir? Thanks for supporting Rock's channel, guys. Much appreciated. And thanks for supporting her channel. Soccer should be called dive ball or flop ball. I'll agree with you on that, Cullen. It's the worst flopping in any sport. Any sport. They flop better than an NFL punter who's supposed to flop. Punters are supposed to flop. It's worse than wrestling. And they recover like wrestlers. They flop, and I'm telling you, they'll hold their leg, and they are in like agony. They could get an Academy Award for acting. And then when they realize, because if they do it for too long and the ref comes over, they can get put out of the game. If you're going to hold up the game that long, they'll get put out of the game. So they do it for a little while, but not forever. And then all of a sudden, it's like wrestling. It's like a miracle. Oh, my gosh. They are 100% cured. So I agree with you on that, Cullen. That the flopping is horrendous. Everybody say, I'm going to skip over the ones. Everybody saying, what's up, what's up, what's up? Condolences, Angus, to Manav. Mr. Marine, the Yankees did amazing in the offseason. Amazing. You know what? You guys know I don't hate the Mets. I don't mind that Soto's on the Mets. The people that bought Soto jerseys, Soto Yankee jerseys, I told you guys I wouldn't buy one unless he signs an extension. He's only here for 1 year. I thought he would sign it, but he didn't. But the Mets don't have starting pitching. They're making Clay Holmes a starter. Remember Frankie Montas, guys? The Yankees had? The Mets got him to be a starter. He's already hurt. He's out for 8 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks before he can start, doing simulations. We're underway here in the second period. So they're making Clay Holmes a starter. Like, they put all that money into Soto. Great. They got a good batting order. The Mets got a good batting order, but their pitching is not good. They don't even have an ace. That's my only knock on the Mets, and I like the Mets. You guys know I like the Mets. I don't hate Soto. All these Yankee fans hate Soto now. Like, I don't hate Soto. I mean, he went where the money was. Him saying New York has always been a Mets town, or has more recently been a Mets town, that was a little bit of a weird statement. I wouldn't go that far, but the Mets did better against the Dodgers than the Yankees did last year. They're an exciting team, but without the pitching, you put all that money into Soto. Now the Yankees got Max Fried and Bellinger and Goldschmidt. And Goldschmidt I like for the 1 year. Canada taking a shot. Blocked. All right, let's clear it out, guys. Slow it down. Goldschmidt is all right for 1 year because Vlad Guerrero is going to be a free agent. Let Vlad Guerrero be on, unless he goes to the Dodgers. Everybody goes to the Dodgers. Lamario, March 6th, opening day. Yes, sir. We're ready. Lamario, are you in the you got to get in the tipping with us, man. There's no money. You don't win any money, and there's no money. You don't have to put any money into it. It's just it's in the Discord. Isn't Lamario Sabres fan and Bills? Yes. Yep, he's a Sabre fan and a Bills fan. Come on, Canada is living in our zone. I haven't joined the tipping yet, but I will. Not that I'm any good. I always tip. I have that. You know, it's funny, Colin. A lot of people ask me why I don't do betting. I don't bet. I know a lot about sports. I know as much as you guys do. I don't know anything more than anybody else. But I don't bet because I do a lot of what you just said right there. I tip with my heart, not my head. Real betting professionals know I'm not going to look through every team, see who is injured, who's not injured, who's going to have the front running game, who's missing their goalie. I'm not studying games like that. I won't do it. And I just don't get into it. And DraftKings, and I'm glad, I feel bad for people that have a gambling addiction because like you're watching games and then it'll go to a split screen. Hey, don't forget, you can bet on the next shot, next basket, next home run, next this, next that. Get your bet in right now. You can still do it. The game's going on right now. Who's going to take the first goal in the second period? Like, my gosh, man. You don't just have to bet on the game. You can bet on every single period, quarter, half, whatever. Johnny, knowing our luck, Holmes will be a great start. Yeah, I know, right, Mr. Marine? Right? He was awful as a closer. I don't know what Boone's addiction was with him. He loved putting Holmes in. Devin Williams. We got an ace closer. Devin Williams is a great closer. We have a team, man. We got a team. I like the team we have. Our team is better than it was last year. Our 6 through 9 batters are way better than they were last year. Third base is going to be funny. You know what? I think you got to give Oswaldo Cabrera more of a chance. I like Oswaldo Cabrera, man. I know he's our utility guy, we got us. DJ's old. I like DJ, and I don't want to rip on him, but he's old. Bruin, that's my hot take at least. It's not a bad one, man. It's not a bad. I like the Mets. I hope they do well. I really hope they do well. So many Yankee fans hate the Mets and Soto now. I'm like, I don't understand. They're not in the same league. The series we have during the season, people are like, oh, we're going to boo Soto. Why? Why would you boo Soto? Who cares? It doesn't bother. I mean, I wanted him, but he's not like he was here for 1 year. And we knew that it was possible that he'd be here for only 1 year. The people that bought the jersey was crazy. I wouldn't have bought a Soto jersey. If he signed with us, I would have. I would have gotten one. But I don't understand the hate. I just don't. I don't get it. Yep, absolutely, Mr. Marine. It was. But everybody loved seeing KC lose, right? Everybody loved it. Angus, it took as though the Cardinals are going to have another subpar year. No wonder why St. Louis is now considering a sports. Well, I'll tell you what, the Rangers have 27 games left to make up for that streak of losing 14 out of 19 games. That was awful. Oh, my gosh, Canada almost scored. Can we get the puck out of our zone? They must be preparing me for the Rangers coming back. I keep saying it, but I feel like they're preparing me for the Rangers season coming up. Lamara, yeah, but the New York Sirens is the women's team where that's why I have their background. All good, man. All good. Hey, man, I have a New York Red Bulls, man. I mean, I'm all in on the soccer, man. I love it. And I tell you, over the years, I've watched it here and there, never gave it much of a chance. I'm all in, man. I'm all in now. All in. You guys see the everybody says, well, the MLS, they're not up with the other leagues. They just had the LAFC. LAFC played the La Liga Club America champion. And let me tell you, that was not an exhibition game. It was like USA versus Canada. These teams were playing for pride and country pride. And LAFC beat the La Liga champion 2-1. Shoot that. Get that in. Get that in. Get it. Oh, man, he was right there. Hold on, what happened? We had a great chance right there. Come on. Hellebuck is playing, man. We got to win this game. USA, that's right. Angus, the more you bet, the odds seem to decrease. There's no doubt about it. Who wins, you or the casino? I mean, come on. And that thing, hey, you're playing with house money. No, it's my money. If I win, it's my money. It's not house money. That's how they get you. Oh, yeah, right. I mean, I didn't have this anyway, right? So let me just put it down again because it's not really like I had it when I came in here. No, you have it now. That's why you came in here. That's why you bet. DraftKings, all that. I don't do any of that. Red Zone. I mean, I have fantasy leagues. I don't do any of that stuff. When I watch a game, I want to watch a game. I'm old school, man. I don't need 2 and 3 TVs to watch. That's not watching games to me. That's just me. I'm old school. I get that's not the way it is anymore. But for me, here we go. Fight. Finally. And Brady Tkachuk, of course. Let's go. Let's fire this team up. Let's go. Right, Mr. Marine. USA. Let's go. Oh, it's an Australian. Tipping is betting. You're just picking a team. It's straight up teams, no points. Lamario, you're in the Discord, aren't you? Yep, it's in there. Tipping just means it's an Australian thing. It's just betting. But we're not betting money. You're not betting money. It's just for fun. You're not winning any money either. You get bragging rights if you win. But that's where we're at with that. You guys hear me now? I don't know what happened there. I just lost it. Oh, my gosh. I didn't even change the score. I'm way behind. Hold on. Boy, I am rusty. You guys didn't even tell me. Come on. You got to help me out here. It's been a minute. Help me with the right here at the bottom. That was looking first period 1-0. We're like 14 minutes left. Here we go. Gunsel. Here we go. Another fight. Let's go. All right. Why'd the Yanks give Boone a 2-year extension? You know, it's funny. I mean, he's made the World Series. When you look at his record, I think he's 600-something and 400-something. People will defend him with that stuff, Mr. Marine. And to me, he just made the World Series. And since 2017, let's be honest, he's had teams that he should have won the World Series with. So, yeah, his record looks great. Making the World Series, and we lost to a team that was better than us. But we should have already had some rings by now, right? 2017, you had the Red Sox, the Astros, the Rays. We could throw the Rays in there. And the Yankees. These were the top teams in the American League for the 2017 through at least 2020, right? The Red Sox, the Astros, and the Rays all went to the World Series. The Astros and the Red Sox won World Series. The Rays made a World Series. The teams we've had number one team records in the American League for at least 3 of those years up to now. And we only made one World Series and lost. We should have won a World Series with these other teams. That's my problem with Aaron Boone. We should have won some World Series already. So you can show us the record. You can say, hey, we just made the World Series. There are Boone apologists out there. Look at his record. We made the World Series. No. We should have won some already. It shouldn't have taken us all this time from 2017 to now, 8 years later, or 2024, because 7 years later, right? 7 years on one World Series appearance? It's not flying with me. He's been our manager for 8 years. 7 of those years, we've had teams that at least 3 or 4 of those years should have won a World Series. We only made one. That's not as Yankee standard. The boss was alive. Boone would have been long. Boone wouldn't have been hired to begin with. It's my opinion. I would have liked it if Soto stayed, but it is what it is. Right, Bruin? I'm not going to boo the guy. I don't hate the guy. If Aaron Judge had left at the time a couple years ago, I would have been annoyed at that. That's a homegrown guy. Remember, Soto was the Nationals to the Padres, then to the Yankees. He was here on 1 year. He said all year long, all year long, leading into the beginning of last season, he said he's not signing any extensions. He wants to see what's going to happen at the end of the year. He said it the whole way through. So we knew it was a possibility he could leave. So I enjoyed the year we had with him. Now, who's going to bat behind Soto? He had the protection of Judge. Soto had his best numbers ever batting in front of Judge. Who's going to protect him now? I know Soto's a great hitter. I'm not even knocking him. I'm just saying. He left. We knew it was a possibility. I don't hate him. I don't know why players hate him. Fans hate him. Johnny, I don't care. Mr. Marine. Oh, by the way, guys, I don't care about anything they do. I'm not – Mr. Marine, you want to know what I'm doing this year, this offseason? I'm taking the offseason off. The Jets, I'm taking the offseason off. After 43 years going to 44, being a fan, I bought into the Aaron Rodgers nonsense. I bought into the team. I talked crap. I let my guard down. I did everything I promised myself I would never do with this team, and I did it all. And it's embarrassing. The team yet again embarrassed us. You know what I'm doing this offseason? I'm paying attention to nothing. When week 1 starts in September, I'll see what we've got then. I don't care who they've hired. I don't care what they do. They might as well see if Peyton Manning wants to come back for all I care. I'm not paying attention to the NFL offseason at all. I'm taking the offseason for what it is. Off. Watching the Rangers, the Knicks, the Red Bulls, NASCAR, and the Yankees. I'll see what we got September or whatever when the season starts. I do not care. I am not doing it to myself. I don't care what they do. I haven't paid attention to anything. All my notifications are off. I don't even look it up. Do you know what guys want? Shoot it! Shoot it! Oh, we're right there. Yes! Boom! Boom, 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 boom! 2-1 USA. I don't care about I don't care. I'm not doing it again. I don't care. I'm going to literally see what we have week 1, and I'm not following a damn thing. Nothing. Zero. They burned me, and that's it. I bought in, and I got burnt, and I'm done. What a pass. Gunsel. That was Gunsel, right? So you caught up on what I'm doing, everybody? That's what I'm doing this offseason with them. I don't care. AFL tipping in the Discord, Lamario. Yes, it is. Slumby, you've been keeping up with Arsenal? Yes, I have. I've been keeping up with Arsenal, man. I wish Liverpool would go on a losing streak, Slumby. I wish they would go on a losing streak. Arsenal's playing really well. You know what's funny from following the Premier League and Arsenal fans? For like the past 2 months, we're not in the championship. We can forget it. We're not doing this. I'm like, it's a long season. Liverpool doesn't seem to want to go on a losing streak, but let's go. Let's get on a losing streak so Arsenal can take over. We need Saka back. And what about Man City, Slumby? Man City's fallen off a cliff, and I love it. I love it. I am. I've just been very busy the last couple months, but I have been watching games. And by the way, guys, Oh, we got a penalty on who? Who tripped? Come on, Vinny. Trocheck, man. Tripping. It was a blatant trip. I watch the NBA network, the NHL network, and when baseball comes back, the MLB network. So I don't watch all the first takes and the talk shows and all those things. I don't watch any of that anymore. I just watch old school highlights. I watch highlights of all the games and the review of those actual games. I don't listen to the debates and the talk show. I don't watch any of that anymore. I watch old school highlights because I just want to see the highlights of the games now. I don't listen to any of the talk and any of the rumors and who we should hate and who we should like. None of it. I've removed myself from all of that. I used to love all those shows, and I don't watch them anymore. All I do, NHL Network, NBA Network, and when baseball comes back, MLB Network. You get reviews of all the games. You see the highlights of all the games, and there's no crap talk, none of that other stuff. I'm telling you, it's refreshing. And the NFL, I pay attention to nothing this entire offseason. I don't care. I burnt myself out with all of that. I'm taking the offseason off. See what happens in September. My prediction, they'll finish in last. That's it. And I don't know what they're doing. That's just where I'm putting my brain. Club America, Bruin, Club America, and they lost 2-1 to LAFC. And people say, well, it was just an exhibition. No. MLS, that was you watch that game, that was no exhibition game. It's like saying this Canada USA game is an exhibition game. It's not. Players don't feel that way. And the rumor that the MLS, that's the retirement league. They get the old players that were great in other leagues. Not anymore. It was at one time, but not anymore. You guys know when I get into a sport, I look up the history, and I'm very big on sports history. So MLS was that at one time, but now they're getting the world's young players, outstanding young players, and bringing them over here. And Messi has a lot to do with that. He didn't just come here for the big contract and the money. Of course he did. But he also came here to build the league. He's buying into the league. It makes a huge difference to get these young superstars over here. MLS and Apple have to show local teams to their local areas for free. That's my argument. Canada down. 50 seconds left on their power play. Come on, let's stay. 9:48 left in the second period. Hellebuck, save. Another save. Canada still has in our zone. 35 seconds left on the power play. Stay on him. Let's go. Breakaway. JT Miller. Come on, JT. Oh, one-timer. Missed. Well, actually, Bennington saved it. Almost short-handed goal. Great 2-on-1 odd man rush. Good steal. And with JT Miller, I believe it was Eichel. Gunner's favorite player. Yep, Jack Eichel and JT Miller. Eichel was the one that actually stole it. Sorry. Come on, USA. Angus, be glad that the Red Bulls acquired Tim Parker. He's one of the best wingbackers in the MLS. Tough man, too. And they gave up John Tolkien. Tolkien's playing for the Red Bulls in Germany. Why would they give up Tolkien, Angus? Explain that one to me. John Tolkien was a great player, man. I saw they gave him up. I said, oh, you got to be kidding me. What's up with that move? Why did they give up John Tolkien? Or is that Red Bull to Red? I don't understand the transfers and all that. So that I'm a little behind on. Yes, Mr. Marine, we got to admit, the Rangers' pathetic drop-off, dropping 14 out of 19 games. Vakanainen, Mr. Marine, you got to love Vakanainen, man. And Will Borgen, they already signed Will Borgen to a 5-year extension. Loved it. So Vakanainen was kind of like they got rid of Jacob Trouba, and that was a lot of talk, and nobody knew who Vakanainen was. The dude has been playing great for us, man. I like this guy. I think Ryan Lindgren's on his last hurrah. They're going to trade him or he's going to be gone as a free agent. I like Ryan Lindgren. I like him a lot, but But yeah, I like Vakanainen. You know what, though, Mr. Marine? We're missing that. I know Panarin's that guy, but we're missing another that guy. That's what the Rangers are missing to me. Another that guy. I think the defense has gotten a lot better since Vakanainen and Borgen came over. Keandre Miller's been playing better lately. I would not get rid of Keandre Miller. And Lafreniere, by the way, has fallen off the cliff. He signed his big contract and has disappeared. You get rid of any one of those guys. Lafreniere, they're not going to get rid of. Keandre Miller, they should not get rid of him, Mr. Marine. Keandre Miller is a young player. His first couple of years were great. He's had an off year this year. Do you get rid of a young player for that? They get rid of a guy like Keandre who can shoot. He's a big guy. He stays on people really well. You get rid of a guy like this and then search for a guy exactly like that. He's a young player. I wouldn't get rid of him over one bad year. And he's starting to play better lately. Lafreniere, great season last season. Great first part of the season this year has fallen off a cliff. He's a young player, so I wouldn't get rid of him. Philip Hedl, I like Philip Hedl, but he gets hurt too much. I call him the Mitchell Robinson, who I love Mitchell Robinson of the Knicks. Love him. Gets hurt too much. Hedl gets hurt too much. So I like JT Miller, and we got him for a long time. We should have never gotten rid of him way back when. But see, there's a perfect example, Mr. Marine. We get rid of JT Miller for peanuts back then, and then we give away a lot to get him back. That's what a Keandre Miller would be if we got rid of him. He'll be great for somebody else, and then we're going to be dying to get a player back just like him. I wouldn't get rid of him over one player. Plus, I bought his jersey. You can't get rid of him. I got his jersey. You can't get rid of him. You can't get rid of him. I wonder what tipping was. The National Sport of Missouri is count. Oh, boy. Loud and clear. Yep, Mr. Marine, and I'm very refreshed and relaxed. I'm doing myself the favor, Mr. Marine. Just doing myself the favor. Lame, they were barely pushing each other. Yep, I agree. Can you bet on cow tipping? Probably. They probably have a DraftKings or some fantasy league of cow tipping. They probably do, Cullen. That's a good question. I like that. Jake Gunsel. Now, there's a guy the Rangers should have gone after. Jake Gunsel. That's a guy they should have gone after. Now, the Hurricanes, by the way, Bruin, are thinking apparently Rantanen is not going back to the Hurricanes at the end of this season. There's another guy. Mika Zibanejad's fallen off a cliff with the Rangers this year, but he's been playing better lately. And people want Peter Laviolette fired. No, you don't fire Peter Laviolette. You don't get rid of coaches every couple of years. And he's a Hall of Fame coach. I don't know what happened this year or why it happened. They got rid of some of these players. I don't get it. 8:14 left in the second period. Canada coming down the ice. Shot deflected into the crowd. So another fight. Here we go. There's like 4 USA guys on one. Oh, on Brad Marchand. Of course, Bruin, Brad Marchand. Now, he's another guy like the Kachucks. You hate him when he's not on your team, but when he's on your team, you love him. That's the type. I respect Brad Marchand. I'm not a Boston fan at all of any sport, but I do respect players like Brad Marchand. I like Dustin Pedroia, David Ortiz. Players like that I can respect. Pedro Martinez when he pitched for them. I respect players. I just don't go for their teams. Gunsel should have been a Ranger. Hi, Johnny. Tony, another cellar dweller, and Ozzy accounted for. Tony's in the basement. Hi, Johnny and the guys. You're watching the game. You get this USA-Canada game. This is great. This is not an exhibition game, as you can see, Tony. That is awesome. I'm glad they're showing it over there. Boy, do I need to talk to Manav. Manav was in here. Manav just lost his great aunt, by the way, Tony. He just had a death in the family. So I want to give you a heads up. I'll give you a heads up, Tony. He just had a death in the family, so I don't know if I'd lean in on him today. Cullen Manav is here. Bruin. Boone is trash. He never performs during the postseason. I'm not a Boone fan, but the Boone apologists, these are the excuses they give him. Let me catch up on these. Manav, please tell us how great the Indian cricket team I know these guys couldn't wait. Tony, Bruin, great to be back. Yeah, it is great to be back. I told everybody, Tony, I'm working on a side project. I'm not the only one on it. I'll let you guys know as time goes on, but I can't say anything about it right now. It's all positive, though. It's all good. You guys will know as time goes on. Let me catch up. Wow, I'm way behind. Guys, if I'm skipping over your stuff, it's just because everybody's saying, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up. Yep, there it is. Oh, a few weeks ago, yeah. Manav, how you going? It's great to have you back. India lost bad, Anthony. Man City. Yep, love it. You got to love it. I love it. Sorry to hear about your auntie. Thanks, Anthony. Manav, you're very quick to tell. Yep, there you go. 7:25 left in the second period. I was trying to tell Manav. We love that Manav was talking because we weren't used to it. But what happened here? Oh, but Manav. I told Manav, when you talk a lot, and it happens to all of us, we all do it. Look at me with the Jets. I had to eat that the rest of the year. So that's the bad part about talking a lot, is it can come back to you. And it did. Mr. Marine, since I was away, did Gunner finally become CEO of Nickelback fan club? That will never die. Mr. Marine will never let Gunner live that down, and rightfully so. We love Gunner. I mean, remember me with the angles? Not the angels. I said the angles. Someone's spelling this wrong. Meanwhile, we've all had a moment in here. Mine was calling the angels the angles, and I kept saying someone's spelling it wrong, and it was me. I agree that would grow a game by local managers. But Nickelback. Oh, great memory. Great memory. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Yankee season, too. Looking real forward to it. Six assists. Oh, man, come on. 2-1, 7 minutes left in the second. We're hanging around Canada's net right now. Yeah, I don't think they do either, Tony. I told them in Discord, I posted in Discord that I was going to be on. I should be on tomorrow for the Knicks and the Cavs also. And again on Sunday for the Knicks and the Celtics, I believe is Sunday at 1 o'clock. That's a big game. And the Knicks and Cavs tomorrow is a big game. The Knicks are playing right now, but they're playing the Bulls, which they better be winning. Let me check the score. Oh, this thing's way behind. Five minutes left in the Knicks in overtime. 104-104. The Knicks and Bulls are in overtime. Come on, Knicks. You can't drop this one with two big games coming up. No! Canada scored. No! 2-2. Come on. Bad turnover, which has been the theme. Oh, he beat him up top. Sam Bennett beat Hellebuck up top. He made Hellebuck commit. He started going low, and he put it right over his shoulder. Thank you, Tony. Appreciate it. And I appreciate you guys' continued support for the time that I was not on. I appreciate the continued support. Again, I'll fill you guys in as time goes on as to what we're doing over here. Still no fights. Yep. Finally got Motorhead's Bad Magic on vinyl. Angus, Mr. Marine has become your biggest fan. Must be on vinyl. I also received the best album ever, Miles Davis. I mean, that's jazz royalty right there. Boom. Look at that. Very next statement right there. I mean, it's not Nickelback, but it's a pretty good album, right, Mr. Marine? We could use Renting in Buffalo. Oh, I believe it. India versus Pakistan. Who you got, Anthony? I'm way behind. You guys have probably already answered this stuff. I can watch that game. Great. Me too. Tony How you doing? Cullen. Can't remember the last time I owned a record. I have a record player right here. And Rock got me this. Greatest of the greats. Good old Frank. Frank, the epitome of New York. Yep. Classics on there. I listen to everything except Nickelback. I know Sinatra's not Nickelback, but he's good enough, right? Dangerous, dangerous, yes. Yep, everybody's welcome here. Doesn't matter what team you're going for. Everybody's welcome here. Did 47 go to the game tonight? I don't know. Yes, Chewy. Hi from California, Chewy. Ontario. Yeah, it's fine. We're all in the basement. There's fans of everybody in here. Fans of everybody. And this game right now, Chewy, is exactly what we wanted it to be. 2-2. Big matchup, big game. Let's keep it rolling. Subscribe, bell notice, and hit the like button, Chewy. I do a lot of hockey. Obviously, you see the team that I am a fan of, the New York Rangers. Rangers. What's your team, Chewy? What's your team? We got St. Louis Blues fans in here. We got Buffalo Sabre fans in here. We got all types of fans in here. 2-2. I know, Angus. I know. Calling them Australia, but going for Canada by default. There you go. Paddington, goal. Tariff that. That was a good one, Paddington. That was a good one. Perfect timing, Chewy. Bennett of all, I know Sam Bennett of all people too, right? We got to get the Kachuk brothers out there swinging. LOL. Just a little bit of AFL news. I know, Tony. I can't wait. March 6th, Brisbane. Where's my Charlie? March 6th. My champions. Champions. Let's go. Yep, Mr. Marine. Lemmy is the man for Mr. Marine, and Lemmy is a legendary frontman. He's Mr. Marine's favorite. 5:20. We're behind the USA net right now. Austin Matthews, who always gets booed, and he was getting booed in Montreal, of course, because he plays for the Maple Leafs. But let's go. We need the Kachuk brothers to start intimidating people. Like I said, I'm not a fan of theirs during the regular season, but 4:56 left in the second period. Yep, Lemmy's Mr. Marine's hero. He's got him tattooed. That's where the whole, for those that don't know, the whole Nickelback thing comes in, because when we're talking about legends like Motorhead and Lemmy, Judas Priest and Rob Halford, right? Dave Mustaine and James Hetfield, and you don't come in with Nickelback during these kind of conversations. You just don't. You just don't. It's like you're talking about the greatest rappers of all time and Jay-Z and Nas, and then somebody comes in with like Young MC. Like, it just doesn't work. Nickelback will be inducted in the Hall of Shame. Right. Leafs. Chewy, you're a Leafs fan. There you go. So, I'm going for Austin Matthews right now. Good, Chewy. All right. You're welcome in here anytime. I do a ton of Ranger games, and we do the playoff games in here too. But you're welcome here anytime. We talk about everything in here. It's the basement, man. We just a big hangout. We just hang out in here, man. That's it. So Bennington made a save. Let me ask you something, Chewy. I understand that Canadian fans are not very big on Jordan Bennington. We have the better goalie in Hellebuck. You know we do. So if it comes down to it, I mean, back in the days, you guys had Marty Brodeur. Even as a Ranger fan, I could say Marty Brodeur, to me, is the greatest goalie of all time. Greatest goalie of all time. There's a lot of them. And I'm not a Devils fan, but I'm a sports fan. Martin Brodeur is the greatest goalie of all time. 3-on-2. No! Don't give up the goal. Get it out. Get it out. Let's go, guys. Come on. And Jack Hughes, by the way, has been a zombie, the Walking Dead out there. Jack Hughes is a monster for the Devils during the season. He hasn't done anything in the playoffs. He hasn't done anything in this series. Nothing. It's like he's not even there. Turnover after turnover. That's right. They finally made us pay. We saw it coming, Lamario. We kept saying it. We saw it coming. Right. You can't keep turning the puck over constantly and leaving our goalie out to dry. Like I said, I see this with Igor on the Rangers. Igor Shesterkin gets hung out to dry all the time. Drove when I was down at Christmas time before show. It was packed. Only 12 below tonight. Might reach up to 40s in the house. Nice, Texas. Let me catch up on these. Only one not accepted in BOD in here. BOD, that's right. The beer of death. The beer of death. That's right. Oh, I forgot about that. Long live the BOD. That's right. Everybody hit that like button. Long live the BOD. That is hilarious. Yep. Let's keep it rolling here. Keep it rolling. USA bringing it up. 3:23 left in the second quarter. Second period. I'm flipping back and forth with my Knicks. You ought to see my goalie pickup recently. Show us. Definitely. And I'm not on – you guys, man, you're not reminding me. I'm rusty right now. Come on. 2-2. Scores 2-2. I still have it as 1-1. Come on, guys. Someone's got to help me out here. And I also forgot to shout out Bruin and Gunner as our basement bouncers being in here too. Man, am I rusty. Hand pass. Chris Kreider, my man. Another all-time New York Ranger, Chris Kreider. Good hit by Kreider too. Boom. Kreider, who is not known for big hits and getting in fights, but man, bang. This is awesome. Good to have new people in here, too. Excellent, Angus, and you. 2:52 left in the second period. What happened with the Knicks are up 113-108 with 49 seconds left in overtime. Boom! What a hit by Brady Tkachuk. That's what I'm talking about. Big hit. Let's go. We need to start laying people out. Let's go. Good on my end. That was a nice hit by Kreider. That was great. I love seeing Chris Kreider doing his thing, man. He's an all-time New York Ranger, period. Canada has almost 3 minutes more time in the offensive zone than we have. Cannot survive like that with these kind of players out there, man. We got to pressure their goalie. Binnington is their weak link. That's it. But it's an important weak link. Good hit, JT Miller. If our Rangers aren't scoring goals, they certainly are scoring in the hit department. Wow. JT Miller laid him out. And Vancouver must have really wanted to get rid of Miller, man, to take Philip Hedl for him. I know they got a draft pick or whatever else, but I mean, still. Hedl and Pedersen apparently do not like each other, and you're not going to get rid of Pedersen. You get rid of oh, here we go. 2 on. Kachuk. Missed it. I guess not much of a Trouba train as much, yeah. Boom, that was a big hit on Doughty by Kachuk. Like I said, Matthew and Brady Kachuk are players you do not like if they're not on your team, but you love them when they're on yours. So it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Yeah, no more Trouba train, man. But you know what? I think, honestly, Mr. Marine, the first half of the season, I don't think Trouba train was really playing that hard for us anymore. I think he kind of was going through the motions. And I like Jacob Trouba for as long as he was with us, man. But I think he was just going through the motions. As time went on. 38 seconds left in the period. We're in their zone, or were. 25 seconds left in the second period. Shot, miss. Canada's in our zone right now. Adam Fox, stay on him. Stay on him. Come on, you're a Ranger. I wanted my USA jersey here in time for this game. It's been a month. These jerseys, everybody's buying them from all the countries. They're not easy to get. Mr. Marine, yeah, I got a USA Fox jersey. And I wanted a Kreider or a Trocheck, but they didn't. Oh, here we go. Mitch Marner and Brady Kachuk. I mean, I don't even have to say Brady Kachuk's name anymore. You guys already know. They're very hard to come by, man. I had to go to the MSG shop and get it. End of the second period, 2-2. End of the second period, 2-2. Yeah, Brady's playing, man. They're playing in Boston, Tony. They're playing in Boston, Massachusetts right now at the TD Garden, where the Bruins and the Boston Celtics play. Yep, well, there you go. Bruin already answered that probably 20 minutes ago. That's how long I've been talking about this. Yeah, well, Mr. Marine, this is my first day back in like 2 months. So, again, I've been really busy with a lot of positive stuff. A lot of positive stuff on this side project. So, I haven't been on here either. So, he'll be in, though. He'll be in. We're getting the Yankees coming back. Yankees are coming back. He'll be on for that. And then the Rangers are coming back. We got a tough 27-game stretch here. So, couple $100, Mr. Marine. Couple hundred. Yep. And I don't do that a lot, man. But certain ones you got to do. Yep. Certain ones you got to do. Let's see. 1 second here, guys. 1 second. End of the second period. Let me just answer a couple of these. This is going to be a great third period. All right, let's see. They look good. They look really good. Remember, like this Ranger jersey here? Everybody thought, including myself, that's not going to be a good-looking jersey. Or that one over there, their alternate from a couple years ago. And this turned out to be a great jersey, this one. This turned out to be much better in person than it looked on the ice, right? So, turned out to be much better. Like this one from a couple years ago. It's really nicer in person than you want to know you know what's awesome? You want to know Rock got me for Christmas legendary, awesome jersey. Compliments of Rock. Is that awesome or what? That is a beautiful, beautiful jersey. Yep. Yeah, and definitely not. You guys, you've seen my oldest alternate one I had was that Eric Lindros one when the Rangers first got him. He was decent for the Rangers in his first couple of years. But you guys have seen that Lindros one, which I think was the original Lady of Liberty front. So, yeah, I told you guys drinking was my addiction at one time for a long time, and I don't do that anymore. My only vice is jerseys. Jerseys and old school rock T-shirts. Metal T-shirts, rap T-shirts like Public Enemy and Cypress Hill and Judas Priest and Iron Maidens, and like those are my vice now. That's it. I don't have any. I don't drink. You guys all know all my backstory. So jerseys are my addiction now. Angus, top notch. Yeah, that Willie Mays is nice, man. That's really nice. Really nice. I would love an Oakland A's Ricky Henderson jersey. Oh, not a Yankee one, an Oakland A's one. That's what Ricky Henderson's known for. Oakland A's. Greatest Willie Mays is the greatest center fielder, greatest leadoff hitter ever. Ricky Henderson. And it's not even a debate. He's the greatest leadoff hitter of all time. Yep, shout out to Rock, big time, Bruin. Trust me, most of the jerseys I have, she has hooked me up with. Yep. Willie Mays, nice, and she got me a commemorative magazine that's all on Willie Mays. Just what a great gift. What a great gift. Wow. I was blown away by that one. That is a really nice jersey. I'm going to wear it sometimes during the Yankee games, but that's one like if we go out, I don't want to wear it out because I'll worry something's going to happen to it. You know, I have my jerseys that I'll wear out around town that I don't care if something happens to them as much as I do some of these other ones that I would not wear outside because that'll be the day something spills on it, something happens, you bump into something, whatever. Those are something I'll wear on here for a live game, and that's about it. Yep. I'm proud of that one. I love that one. I'll wear it during baseball season. I love that one. Rocco's doing super well. He's right here. I had him on before. I see him. Let me see something here. Hold on. He's right there. You can see him. I don't want to wake him up. He's asleep. But he's here. He's chilling. He's still hanging in there. He's stubborn as ever. 14 years old and still going strong. Yep. And thanks for supporting Rock's channel, Mr. Marine, and everybody that does. That's awesome. I appreciate you guys doing that. And so does she. Amazing food on top of the jersey. Amazing food. Yep, Angus, I hear you, man. 100%. 100%. You saw my Sinatra album. I haven't even opened it yet. And I got the record player, too, that she got me. I got to open that and set that up, too. Crazy stuff. Rocco's doing great. Rocco is doing great. For everything going on with him, he's doing really well. Remember last September, the veterinarian was kind of warning us about or preparing us. Remember, he had the big swollen glands. Remember when I put him on here? He had the big swollen glands, and because of his heart and his liver enzymes weren't good, they thought if the antibiotics didn't work. Remember this? His liver and heart still aren't that great, but that went down. The vet's like, wow, got a miracle story here, man. So he's still going on. Rocco is a fighter. He eats every morning. He's a fighter. His arthritis is, some days good, some days bad, just like every other old person, right? So, but overall, Rocco, his basement strong. Boom, 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 boom. Doing well. And I'm going to leave that up there for a second. Give me 2 minutes. We are 8 minutes away from the third period, but I'm going to be right back. And the Knicks won in overtime, 113 to 111. Knicks won in overtime, 113 to 111. I'll be right back. All right, let's go. It's getting ready to get underway. Look at the offensive zone time. Canada has 9 minutes and 31 seconds in the offensive zone. We have 6:22. They have over 3 minutes more time than we have. That is awful. Again, that's where having a great goalie comes in. That's where having a great goalie comes in. All right, we left off right there. That's what I like about having this StreamYard. I can see where I left off. Gardini, I don't know. Again, Mr. Marine, I have not been on myself, so I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully everybody will start coming back on soon. They'll know I'm back on. And, I posted in the Discord. Manav, good night. You probably already left. Underway here. Third period, just getting underway. Let's go. 2-2. And the Knicks won. For all that didn't hear me, the Knicks won. The Knicks. They had a big game against the Cavaliers tomorrow and then a big game on Sunday against the Celtics. So this is big time right now. Connor McDavid. It's the last guy you want to have getting breakaways. Put it on net. All right, let's go. Knicks won. Texas, I don't care what I told this guys earlier, and I'm going to say it again. I'm taking the offseason off. I'm not following anything. No Jets news, no rumors, no who they got. I don't care if they talk Peyton Manning into coming out of retirement. They burned me for the last time. Texas. I'm not paying attention to the draft. I'm not paying attention to anything the Jets do in the offseason. I'll see what they got week 1 in September. I don't care about anything they do. I believe in nothing that they do. I let my guard down for the last time. I don't care. I don't care what they do, who they get. I don't care. I'm not following anything in the offseason. Nothing. So if you missed that earlier, Texas, when I said that, I'm repeating that now. I don't care. I only watch the NBA network, NHL network, and when baseball comes back, the MLB network. Watch the highlights of the games and the actual news about the games, not the first takes and all the other things with the rumors, the talks, I don't care. I'm just not listening to the NFL stuff anymore. I'm a 43-year fan, and I'm over the offseason nonsense with this team. So I'm not paying attention. I'm taking the offseason off. I have no NFL notifications or Jet notifications. I removed them all from my phone, so I don't even get updates. I don't know what they're doing. Do you know? I'll put it this way, and I'll leave this topic alone. I found out like 3 weeks after the fact that Aaron Glenn is our coach. I didn't even know that till like 3 weeks after it happened. That's how much I haven't been paying attention. All right, so anyway, they're in our zone again. This is not good, guys. We're 2-2. Yes, we have the better goalie, but Binnington, we're not even putting any pressure on him. Let's go. Catch him, Manav. Have a good night, Manav. Let me catch up on these. City may collapse soon. Canadian goals are now worth $1.25. That makes it $2.50 to Good one, Cullen. That was a good one. I'll put that up there. Breakaway. Let's go. Shoot it. Rebound. Come on. Man, we almost made Canada. They were in transition, in line transition. We almost made them pay for it. Finland. Tony, Finland. Probably somebody answered that already. Yeah, there you go. Finland. I should delete that. Yeah. It's okay. The jokes are all good. Leave it. Anthony, it ends tonight. Yeah, this is the last game tonight. NHL is back on Saturday. The Rangers are back on Saturday at 5:30. The New York Red Bulls soccer is back on Saturday night. I will not be on here Saturday. I should be on here tomorrow night for the Knicks and the Cavaliers. Sunday I'll be – shoot it! Oh, my gosh, man, we had it. Nobody there for the rebound. Come on. Russia is banned from all international play, Tony, in anything right now. JT Miller. I don't know how many NHL players are from Norway. Are there a lot? I don't know. I don't even know. Sweden is huge. If you made an all-time Sweden team, that would be a tough team to beat. I don't know how many players are from Norway. The Rangers had 6 players in this thing. We got 4 on USA. Miller, Kreider, Trocheck, and JT Miller. I just said Miller. Miller, Kreider, Trocheck. Oh, and Fox. Then Mika Zibanejad played for Sweden, and Vakanainen played for Finland. Come on. We are all over their area right now. This is what we need to do. Pressure Binnington. Put him under pressure. Come on. 15:30 left in the third period. Matthew Tkachuk has not returned. We need Matthew Tkachuk out here. Well, there you go. Yeah, there aren't a lot of players from Norway, not that I know of. This is the final. Yes, Colin, this is it. Yep, this is it. And USA beat Canada on Saturday night. We lost to Sweden Monday night. Oh, what day did we lose to them? Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever it was. It didn't matter. That game didn't matter for us. We were already in the championship, so that game didn't really matter for us. Yep, that's right, Tony. I'm probably answering this way after the fact. I'm trying to catch up on these. It's a huge game, Tony. And these players, Tony, instead of having, which was the worst, the NHL All-Star game is usually the East All-Stars versus the West All-Stars. Horrible game for years. The NHL got it right this year. When players are playing for their country, it's a bit of a pride thing now. And these players from all 4 nations playing tough fights, things you would never see in a regular All-Star game. Players, Tony, Canada played USA Saturday night. There was 3 fights in the first 9 seconds of the game. The first 9 seconds, there was 3 fights. Like, these guys take it serious. It can go into overtime. If it does, I think it's a 10-minute overtime and then shootouts after that. December 7th, Mr. Marine. I looked at it when the Red Bulls played in the MLS final against for the MLS Cup against the LA Galaxy. That was the last time I was on. Oh, my gosh, we got lucky there. Hellebuck saved it, and then it rebounded off and hit the post and went out. We got lucky there, man. Come on. I'd rather get the goal. Shoot that, JT. We still got the puck in their zone. Shoot it. Well, both these teams are loaded with players. Oh, yeah. 1,000%, Mr. Marine. You nailed it. Nailed it. Yep. Some of those names sound like swear words. I know it's true. Or diseases, right? Like, oh, man. I got a case of Zibanejad. I can't come out. Like, some of the last names sound like you have some type of disease. It's crazy. Oh! This game's getting intense. Oh, man, come on. We're living in their zone now. Come on, they're chanting USA in Boston. Let's go, let's go, let's go. No more Matthew Tkachuk. I got a friend of mine who's a huge Panthers. Oh, my gosh, it's right there. Oh, it's right there. It's great. You guys are watching. It's like rolling right in front of the open net. Nobody was around. It's a crazy start to this period. Yeah, not a lot of whole Norway guys in here. That's true. I don't know.
We are always in motion. Getting this, fixing that, arriving to destinations in life and around the globe. Sometimes it's beautiful. Sometimes
1 second here, guys. Let me look this up quick while it's commercial.
you can trust to go right along with you, no matter where the future leads. Enterprise, rely and drive.
When others are giving you one-topping pizzas for $9.99, Domino's is going to give you all the toppings for $9.99. That's right, get any crust with any toppings for $9.99 each online. This might just be your best deal yet, so get it before it's gone at Domino's.
Dreams begin here. Welcome to the Good Night Level. This tax season, do more than just catch up. Spring forward with a free 5G phone with select Straight Talk plans. You can Sprint for those newspapers they need. The unlimited streaming you need. Straight Talk. Sprint for something you never knew you needed.
Okay, now I got it. Man, these jerseys, you really can't find them anywhere. I just tried a couple different things. All right. Oh, that's it. Texas was no, he's not. There you go. Tony, we saw the fights on the news, but didn't tell us the score. Who won? Really? They didn't tell you the score? Or who won? USA won 3-2. That was a great game. Yeah, they had the fights right off the bat. Just to let everybody know, this is not an all-star game. Chewy bounced earlier, yeah. And Paddington, who came in with his political stuff. If Canada wins, guys, you already know we're going to get a whole onrush of but I don't care. It's fine. I'm going to miss the end. I have to go in about a half hour to pick up my grandson from school and take him to drama class. All right. No, he wasn't. I looked, Mr. Marine. Trust me, I looked. I looked at the channel. It's not. Had the channel for a few years now. Trust me, BOD guy is always on my radar with anybody new. And he doesn't know anything about sports outside of maybe his footy. That's about it. He doesn't know anything about our sports. That's how we nailed him on the – I think he came in as a Miami Dolphin fan. And, like, any questions we had, he didn't know anything. Nothing. So it's pretty easy to pick up on. And I still check. So I check anybody that new that comes in here. So I'm on that, Mr. Marine. And our basement bouncers, Bruin and Gunner's been gone for a minute. Yeah, he's been playing good, Texas. I got to admit, he's been playing good. But still, when push comes to shove, we have the better goalie. If it comes down to goalies, we should win this thing. But Canada, we keep giving odd man rushes up. Just missed. That's what I mean. Where's our defense, man? Where is it? Oh, was it 3-1? It was 3-1. You're right. We gave up the first goal. You're right. It was. Boy, I forget that fast in a week. Very different. Thanks, Bruin. I had no idea this was so. Yeah, Tony, this is huge. Yeah, Rick, what happened to Gunner? Rick the Ninja pops back in. I don't know what happened to Gunner. He was here for a minute. I don't know what happened to Gunner. Gunner had to leave because Nickelback called, said he was. That's probably what it was. He has to take care of the fan club. What happened here? Look at John Cooper, the head coach of the Tampa Bay Lightning, is the coach of Canada. We've already had discussions in here about John Cooper, man. Amazing coach. That's what I was saying about the New York Rangers. Laviolette does not need to get fired, even if they don't make the playoffs. You don't keep firing great head. You just can't fire them. I'm sorry. After 2 years, you can't do it. Other teams, give coaches chances. Let him build his system. The Rangers will be fine. They got rid of the dead weight we had on defense, got rid of some of the dead weight on offense. So we have 27 games left to make the playoffs. If we don't make it, do not fire Laviolette, please. Don't fire him. You just can't keep changing coaches every couple of years. Let's go. Tony, it's so cool they're showing this in Australia. It's a great game, man. I'm glad you're getting a chance to see it. Come on. Sid shall score the winner. Okay. Is that what you're calling? Oh, boy. Sidney Crosby. Hold on. Here we go. Shoot it. Sidney Crosby, before Canada lost on Saturday night, Crosby playing for Canada in any international matchups, including the Olympics and whatever else, had won 26 straight games with Canada until Saturday. 26 straight. Yeah. That was a good one, yep. Mr. Marine will never let Gunnar live that down. Never let him live it down. I don't think they should fire him, Mr. Marine. If they don't make the playoffs, I don't think they should fire him. Who are you going to bring in? I just don't think they should fire him. It was an insane and embarrassing drop-off. I'll say that. We started the season 12-4 and then lose 14 of the next 19. It's inexcusable. And Igor was left out to dry all the time. Our defense was atrocious, and they fixed it, but I don't know. Shot. Save. Yeah. Oh, Igor's Russian. He wouldn't play for the USA team, Tony. I mean, if he wanted to, I guess he could have, but Igor is Russian. And I just realized, 9:45 left in the third. Igor's a phenomenal goalie, man. Phenomenal. I just hate to think the Rangers go from Henrik Lundqvist, generational goalie, one of the greatest goalies of all time, but he's the Dan Marino of goalies because he never got a ring, so he can't be considered one of the greats. Like Dan Marino has all these records and is the standard for an NFL quarterback, right? But he never got a ring. But Trent Dilfer did, so I guess you would take Dilfer over Marino. I mean, that's Mark Rippon did. You'd take him over Marino, right? I mean, just the way it is. But anyway, I would hate to think we go from Lundqvist to Igor and still don't get a ring. How many teams get back-to-back great goalies like these guys and don't win? And come on. Yep. That's where MSG makes their money. Agreed. And look at the Knicks right now. The Knicks are rolling. They got a big game tomorrow night against Cleveland, man. And then Boston right after that. We'll see where we're at. Tony, I have all the CDs and records of the big, great bands, but I can't find my Nickelback CDs. Like I told you, legends. I listen to everything. And I'll always show that. Legends. Look at all these classics. Frank Sinatra, man, that's New York personified. Bruin, come on, USA. Yep. Igor Artemi Panarin, who I don't think would ever play for Russia anyway, even though he's from there. Yeah, so there you go. Dominic Hasek was Russian. Ovechkin. How about Ovechkin, huh? He's going to break the record this year? All right, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 9:20 left in the third period. USA, we're down there. Come on, guys. Put one in. Put one in. Hasek is check. Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I said, wasn't it? Wasn't that what I said, Bruin? Caps having a great season after we swept them in the playoffs last year. Remember, they were like a warm-up round for us. 8:50 left in the third. Right. Who's going to be the hero of this game, of this series? Who's going to be the hero for the USA or for Canada? Igor Shesterkin, Mr. Marine. It's an interesting question, Mr. Marine. I'm looking it up right now. Sergei Zubov popped up, but he was not a goalie. Sergei Zubov, Mr. Marine, there's a New York Ranger that we should have never gotten rid of. Wins a cup with us and goes on and wins a cup with Dallas, right? Zubov was a great defenseman. I don't know why we got rid of him so young. Alexei Kovalev, Pavel Bure, these all guys are not goalies. JT Miller moving up, 7:20 left in the third period. Turned it over. Brad Marchand coming up. Hey, does Brad Marchand get booed if he scores the winning goal for Canada? Does he get booed in Boston? How about Bobrovsky for Florida Panthers? Sergei Bobrovsky. Great goalie. He's going to the Hall of Fame. He's going to the Hall of Fame. Nikolai Habibulin, remember him? He played for the Lightning. Alexander Georgiev, remember him? He played for the Rangers. He's not a great goalie, though. We got rid of him to keep Shesterkin. Saved by Hellebuck. 6:40 left in the third period, 2-2. You're right, Mr. Marine. There's not. Bobrovsky is one. He's going to the Hall of Fame. Mr. Marine, you're right. I don't see any outside of Bobrovsky and Igor coming up now. You're right. There's not a lot of great Russian goalies. Habibulin was decent. Nabokov for the Sharks. Remember Nabokov? He was decent. Varlamov still playing. Not Varlamov. He's not still playing. Yeah, he's still playing. Of course. How could I forget? Andrei Vasilevsky for the Lightning. He's one of the greatest goalies of all time. So you have Vasilevsky is the greatest Russian goalie, and he is actually one of the greatest goalies in the NHL history. So they have at least two, and maybe a third with Igor. We'll see when his career is over. But Andrei Vasilevsky, I don't know why. I didn't know I don't know. I mean, I don't look up their backgrounds. I wouldn't have thought he was Russian. But anyway, he is. So there you go. Vasilevsky, you could put in the top 5 greatest goalies of all time. Maybe at least top 10. I would take him over Bobrovsky and not think twice about it. So we got 3, Mr. Marine, 3. Come on, stay on. I'm 5:25 left in the third. They're hanging around our zone too much. Hanging around our zone way too much. Yeah. I just named them, Bruin. Yep. I thought Andrei Vasilevsky was like I thought he was from Czechoslovakia or some other country. I should have known that, and I didn't. That's Vasilevsky. I mean, I'll put him up against almost anybody in the history of the game. I mean, he was the top goalie for 5 straight years up until a couple of years ago. Went to 2-2 in the finals. They lost to the Chicago Blackhawks, and then they lost to the Colorado Avalanche, but he won 2 years in a row. So, shoot it! Bennington saved it. Still 2-2. 4:30 left in the third. Man, this is a great game. It's coming down to the wire. If someone's going to score, it's going to go to overtime. Tony supports it. Yeah, Nabokov was a good goalie for the Sharks. That's when they actually had really good teams that never won anything. That's back when they had like Joe Thornton. They never won anything, though. Joe Thornton, he was around a long time. But Nabokov was a goalie for them. He was actually decent. Not a Hall of Famer, but he was a solid goalie. Cullen, the fact nobody here has even heard about it tells me it's not a great promotion they want it to be. Heard about what? I missed something. Panthers versus Sharks. Oh, they're playing in Australia? Oh, 2 Australian Vegas rugby league teams. Oh, I didn't even know. I didn't even know they had cricket here in New York, and Manav told me that. I didn't even know that. Once they build the grounds, they will come. Sounds like Field of Dreams, which, by the way, guys, I never saw that movie. People are amazed at the sport. As a sports fan that I am, I've never seen some of these movies. I never saw Field of Dreams. I never saw the movie. Like, I've never seen Miracle. Who asked? Oh, Henry Hill asks me about that all the time. Never seen Miracle. Never seen Field of Dreams. Just never seen it. And when I get opportunities to see it, I still don't watch it. I don't know why. Very strange. The fact that nobody. Yeah, rugby. I don't know. It's just, I don't know what. You know, it's funny. I took the footy more than rugby. And when I tried out a couple years ago, when I tried out the 2 sports, figuring out which one I want to watch, I thought rugby would be the one that I'd be watching. When I started doing the footy thing and rugby, I really did think rugby was going to be the game that I was going to watch. And footy is far and beyond better than rugby. I don't even think it's close. I don't know a whole lot about rugby, but when I'm trying to learn both sports, footy was the one that was more athletic to me. It brought more of a game to me. The contested possessions. It reminded me a lot, even though hockey's on ice, the contested possessions are the same. Things change and move this fast. I just thought footy was way better than rugby. Way better. I didn't even watch rugby anymore. I just stuck to footy. The game fascinated me. I thought it was a much better game and a much more skilled game. I thought there was a lot more skill that's needed for footy than rugby. That's how I saw it. Could I be wrong? I guess. That's just my opinion. 4 minutes left in the third. Still 2-2. This game is crazy. Tyler England, welcome into the channel. Subscribe, bell notice, hit the like button. It probably won't happen. I don't have any reason why I can tell you it probably won't happen, but it probably won't happen. But good suggestion. One of these days I'll get to it. I see a ton of sports movies. This is my favorite, of course. Slapshot. Caddyshack. The first Major League. The first one, not the second and third. They were terrible. First Major League. Johnny, powered by StreamYard. What is that? That's a streaming system that you see the score here at the bottom. I can do things like that, and I don't have to. There's not a whole lot to it because you guys know See, I can do things like this. You guys have not reminded me. You guys know I'm very rusty because I haven't been on in a while. See, I can do things like that. Have the banner going across, have the score. I told you guys I'd always get the score up. I never had the score, and I can get these things up too. The comments on the screen. That's what that means. I found it out from True Gooner, who is a huge Arsenal soccer fan in the UK. And he was using it, and that's where I learned it from. 2:55 left in the third period. Only sport film he needs is Slapshot. That's right, Texas. Nobody's better than the Hanson brothers, man. Like I said, people say I like Kevin Costner as an actor. I love Yellowstone. I like all the stuff he's ever been in. I don't know why I haven't watched the movie. I never even saw Bull Durham. I never saw Bull Durham either. Never saw Miracle. Yes, John, you are so right about Australian football. Just the way it attracted for a guy coming in, Tony, for a guy coming in not knowing anything about rugby or footy, nothing. A complete, unbiased opinion, right? Coming in, which sport is going to grab me more? Now, of course, in America, I heard more about rugby than I ever heard about footy. I didn't even know what footy was. I've heard more about rugby. We do have some rugby leagues over here, but I never watched them. So, sorry, the athleticism. And I know in my videos I've said things like that, and people have hated on me. Hey, man, you don't know that rugby is way tougher and way this than aerial ping pong. That's what one guy told me that footy was to him. Aerial ping pong, and they don't have the means or the athleticism that rugby players do. I'm like, yeah, they have more athleticism than rugby players do. They do. The athleticism, the timing, and the movement of the footy is way harder than rugby. Sorry. So, rugby league can be good, but mostly it's the same thing over and over and over. Exactly, Cullen. Hockey, footy, these sports change on the fly. I love basketball way more than I would love rugby. Basketball is another great game that I love to death. Rugby was just repetitive to me. It just didn't bring the same excitement. I respect all players in all sports and what they do for a living. So, but when it comes to excitement, rugby does not bring the excitement footy brings, period. It just doesn't. And I went in not knowing anything about either sport. It was a very quick decision. It was very easy to see. What happened to whiteboard? I don't need it right now, but I'll be using it during the Yankee games. I'll have the whiteboard up during the Yankee games. It's hard to keep up with hockey and basketball. It's hard to keep up. We're going to go to overtime here, guys. 40 seconds left in the third, unless some miracle happens here and I better not because Canada's in our zone right now. Oh, saved by Hellebuck. Oh, no, get it out, get it out. Oh, my gosh, man. We're trying to give up the game. Canada is onslaught right now. 20 seconds left in the third. Holy crap. Get it out of there. My gosh, man. 10 seconds. Canada's moving up again. Hellebuck saved it. Thank goodness, man. My gosh, man. Doing a flurry in here. Costner, No Way Out. Oh, No Way Out was a phenomenal movie, Mr. Marine. No Way Out. Classic. That was with Aidan Quinn, right? That was a great movie. That's an old school movie. Bodyguard, another great movie. Like, Yellowstone was a great series, man, up until like the last season, but it's a great series. I like Kevin Costner. He's a great actor. I don't know why I haven't watched these movies. I don't have a reason. And the marking, the Specky, Tony. Marking and the Specky. Specky is my favorite move in any sport. Specky. That's the ultimate. Rick the Ninja, maybe not more. Come on. I know, man. What the? All right. Here we go. Overtime. Where's GB? Johnny in the overtimes. Man, my first game back, we're already getting an overtime, and you guys know this is way past my bedtime. It's way past my bedtime. Jeez.
There's no 3-on-3 overtime, no 5 minutes, no 10 minutes, no shootout. We'll play forever tonight to award the first ever.
Oh, they just play to the next team scores. Whoever scores next wins. There's no shootouts. There's no none of that. Whoever scores next wins. My first game back, it goes to overtime. Unbelievable. Bruin, Tyler. Brethren, watch Field of Dreams. It's America, damn it. I tell you. And I know tons about it. I know. It's terrible. Look, I watched this. This is American. Nothing will ever be better than this. But I'll watch it. I think one of these days. Dad, let me watch it. I believe it. I believe it. I've heard all the great. Like I said, I'm not giving any reasons as to why I haven't watched it. It's just a movie that got past me, and I never look for it. Like Miracle. I never looked for it. I don't know why. You'd like the soccer ping pong crossover. Yeah, I'm sure it did, Tyler. I know. Trust me. I watched the Field of Dreams game, the Yankees versus the White Sox, when they had it back in 2021. The first Field of Dreams game. I was moved by that until Tim, who hit the game-winning home run in that one? We lost. I can't think of his name now. He's a great shortstop for the White Sox. Tim, and now he plays for the Marlins, I think. Goodness, I can't think of his name. Come on, help me out. You guys know what I'm talking about. So it's continuous OT like the playoffs. Yeah, Rick, but I will not stay on continuously. You guys know this is already past my bedtime. Of course, the first game I do goes to overtime. Continuous 20-minute periods until goal is scored. I'm not staying up all night. It's great to be back, guys, but I ain't staying up all night. Somebody should make a movie about footy starting the guy that plays Thor. That would, oh, wow. Yes. He could play Loman the Showman for the Lions. Tim Anderson, thank you, Rick. Thank you. That's right, 2010 Olympics. I saw that. Sidney Crosby scored the game-winning overtime goal against Ryan Miller and the United States. I saw that game, and I remember it very well. When does this overtime start? Let's go. Hemsworth brothers. I always thought they should make a movie on like Lee Matthews. How about that one, Cullen? How about make a movie on Lee Matthews? He was like a terror out there on the field. That'd be a pretty cool movie, right? If he had an interesting life story. I don't know his background. That's crazy. When is this? Come on, let's go. They should just play like right away, like they do in the NHL. They get like a 5-minute break, and then they play. Yeah, that's where you need GB. GB should be like, of course you're back on, and they go to overtime. Overtime is in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. So, yeah, we're doing, jumping to bait. Al, another cellar dweller in Ozzy accounted for. Al's in the basement. What's going on, Al? What's happening? Hey, Al. Hey, Bruin. Guys, I'm going to tell you this, and I'll do this. I'm doing one overtime. If nobody wins at the end of the next overtime, sayonara. I got things to do tomorrow, and I got to get. I'm telling you, I'm doing one overtime. Someone's got to win in this overtime. It's got to be USA. Al, great to see you in here, man. How you been? How's things going, man? We're all hanging out here. My first game back, we're going to overtime. Johnny and the overtimes. That's a GB line. Johnny and the overtimes. All right. Make a movie, the 1989 Grand Final, Hawthorne and Geelong. That, and I know because you showed me that video in the Discord, and I've seen another documentary on that as well. So I think I did a review on that. I did a review on that a while ago. All good, mate. Getting out of the heat here. Oh, man. I know we've been 18 degrees here, man, this week. We had some 18-degree days here this week, Al. I hate this. I love everything we can do in the summer. I'm just not looking forward to July and August. But I love everything we can do in the summer. That would be cool, Tony. Johnny and the Overtimes, my favorite band. Yes, Rick, you know. You already know. Goodness, what are the odds? My first game back, we got to go to overtime. Goodness gracious. I'm already an hour past my bedtime. Anyway, I've got to go. Catch you all next time. I keep the boxing updated on the Discord. Please do, Cullen. Please do. Slumby, it's 4 a.m. over here. They need the score. I hear you, brother. I hear you. I'm giving you guys one overtime. Slumby, you weren't a part of the basement then, but Bruin remembers this. Mr. Marine, a lot of the guys in here remember this. You already know, Bruin, what I'm bringing up. Slumby, we had a game. The Yankees played the Mariners a couple years ago now. And I very rarely do 10 o'clock games, but when the Yankees or the Rangers or the Knicks play on the West Coast, which would be like California, Seattle, Slumby, they're 3 hours behind us. So our game here, it would be 7 o'clock for them. It's 10 o'clock starts here. I don't do those games for this reason right now. We were here till like almost 3 in the morning because the game went to extra innings. 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th. You would think, wow, no one got on base. No. There was people on base. We got the ghost runner, which I still think they should get rid of, and automatic runners put on second base. Neither team wanted to score, Slumby. Neither team. We were at the point in here where we didn't even care if the Yankees lost. We just wanted the game to be over. I was brand new on the channel, brand new doing live streams pretty much. So I felt bad if I turned the game off. So I'm like, oh, people are going to unsubscribe and leave me. So I stayed on. I think Bruin, right? I think we were up to like 3 in the morning. I'm never doing that again. That was the worst. Outside of the Rick the Ninja, who was the original one of the original boring series, was the Yankees Royals series. Rick the Ninja was my first regular that stayed in my live stream since I never did live before. And we watched the worst game, 9-inning game anyway, where Aaron Judge hit the game-winning home run in the bottom of the 9th inning to win 1-0. The entire game was like tears of boredom. So, but that game, and I felt bad because I was brand new to live streaming. I wasn't brand new to uploading videos, but the live streaming. So I was like, man, if I shut this game, I was begging these guys to like leave. I was hoping everybody would just leave, and nobody left. So, but now that we're more established here, I'm doing one overtime, and that's it. I think so too, Texas. Someone scoring right away. I feel you on that, and I'm really hoping for that as long as it's USA. Have a good one, Cullen. Slumby, I'm so tired. Yeah, I hear you. Hey, you sound like us during that game. We didn't even – there was guys on third base with nobody out, and neither team could get these runners home. Yep. It's going to be over 100 degrees tomorrow. Oh, we're only like March, April, May, June. We're like 4 months away from worrying about that, and I don't want that. Yeah, Mr. Marine, me too. I don't really necessarily love 15 and 16 degrees, but it doesn't bother me like a 98-degree day does. I hate the heat. I'm with you on that. I can't stand the heat. I love barbecues and hanging out with family and being outside and all that, but the heat, oh, I'm staying up all night for TF. I hear you, Bruin. I hear you. I hear you. I'm not. Here to the end. If you guys are trying to guilt trip, it would have worked 3 years ago. It's not working now. Good day, all. Way back. Another cellar dweller and Ozzy accounted for. Way back. Waybacks. Let me see if I can remember this way back. Waybacks, Hawks, Tipping Glory is the name of the tipping. We're ready. Way back. Hey, way back. Wasn't it 18 innings? It was something like that, yes. It was extremely long game, Texas. Like forever. Like never-ending forever. Yeah, that game was 5 hours. That was awful. We didn't even care if Seattle won at that point. We just wanted the game to end. Literally, both teams had ghost runners. How do you go that long with ghost runners? And by the way, the ghost runner was there to move the games along, right? Now that we have the pitch clock and it's been proven that the games move along, well, you can take away the ghost runner now. I hate the ghost runner. I don't mind the pitch clock. I was uncertain about it. I don't mind it. The pitch clock, I'm fine with it. I'm actually fine with the pitch clock. Get rid of the ghost runner. I don't believe anybody should be on base that hasn't earned it. They need to get rid of that. I hate that, and I'll never like it. I'll never agree to it. How common is that in baseball? It's pretty common. Less common now that they have this stupid ghost runner, which means, Slumby, when you hit the 10th inning, it's extra innings. The last guy that got out at bat is the runner now on second base automatically in the 10th inning because they want the game to move along. So a guy gets he's put in scoring position right off the bat. So it doesn't happen as often as it did in the past. But, yeah, there's been games in the past that have gone 22 innings, 23 innings. Oh, man. Yep. Way back, the game is about to start over. Yeah, way back. You can get this in Australia. This is this game means something. This is for the International Cup Championship of the four nations: Sweden, Finland, USA, and Canada. This is a monster game way back. This is not an exhibition game. This is a monster game. And according to Tony, you can watch this on TV. I feel bad for not leaving. I know, and I was too new live. I was worried. I was like, oh, man, I'm going to lose all my subscribers. They're like, this guy sucks. He turned the game off. He shut it down. I was a mess the next day. I can't even stay up that late if I wanted to. So, Bruin, that was a funny night. But it's all right because, like I said, I was new to live streaming. It's not like I get tons of people now, but you guys are loyal. We're in the basement. We all get it. It's my first day back. You're like, all right, Johnny's going to stay on for 5 overtimes. First day back in 2 months. Wrong. I'm going to stay on for 1 overtime. 1 overtime. An amazing game way back. It's 2-2, USA and Canada going into overtime right now. USA beat Canada on Saturday night. This is for the championship right now. And it's on, well, I don't know, Tony, whatever it's on. What is that, Kayo, whatever that is. Is that what it's on over there? Did I just rhyme? What did I rhyme? I don't even know. Bruin, where are you here yet? Were you here yet? What does that mean? Way back, it's great to see football again. It was a great day down in Geelong. I can't wait. Brisbane. Back-to-back tour this year, guys. Back-to-back. I still wish Joe Danaher was on the team, though. He should have hung around try to get a repeat. Way back. Get the game on, man. Join us. Get the game on. It's on, and yeah, Tony will tell you it's on. He's watching it. Here we go. Overtime's about to start. Let's go. Where's the original Aussie? Mikhailov, he commented on one of my uploaded videos like a month ago. And it was one I had already uploaded because I haven't uploaded anything for this past Daytona 500. So he's been around, but I want to see him back in here. I know, and I gotta take Rocco out after this. This weather is not good for his arthritis. Not good. Here we go. Now look at the offensive zone time. Canada has been in our zone 13 minutes and 27 seconds. We've been in their zone for 9 minutes. This is really bad. We cannot keep this going. Way back, you got it on? Good. Yeah, it's like that's a double header in one game right there. That was a long night. We have a couple of memories in here. The Seattle Yankee game, the month we don't mention, the 10-22. Remember that month? The 10-22 month. Bruin knows exactly what I'm talking about. We don't talk. No, it was the 10-18. The 10-18 month. One of the worst months we've ever seen of baseball from the Yankees. And then we had the Rick and I had the Aaron Judge Yankees-Royals. That was the first series I ever did live of any sport. And Rick was there with me for all 4 games. What a series to choose, Yankees-Royals, but I did it. And Rick, I think he felt badly for me because there was like 2 people in here. And like he hung in there with me to watch the Yankees win 1-0. And that was a brutal 9-inning game. That was the most brutal 9-inning game I've ever done in here. Uh-oh, there he is. You see him? He just woke up. There he is. You see how he's walking, though, right? His legs just aren't good. But he's right. He's basement strong. Rocco is basement strong. They keep talking about Crosby. No. Come on. Not today. Not today. Let's go. It's funny. They have all the overtime, the offensive zone time, almost 4 minutes more than we do, but we have more shots than they do. None of that matters right now because it's 2-2, but I'm just saying. Let's go. Not like the first one way back. The first one, they had 3 fights in the first 9 seconds. Not like the first one. Oh, right there. Come on. Another shot on net. I think right now they're not going to go for fighting right now in overtime. That'd be – shoot it! Good save by Hellebuck. Way back, our goalie, Connor Hellebuck, plays for the Winnipeg Jets. His record on the season is 34-7. He's the current Vezina Trophy winner, which is the best goalie in the game, which he won for last season. It's 34-7 on this season right now, 34-7. Let me not jinx him while I'm bigging him up so much. Either it's fast goal, it could be a long OT. Right. With my luck, it'll be a long OT. Oh, dear, that's sad to see, JB. Oh, did they just trip Ike? Boldy was right there for the rebound. He missed it. Is there a penalty here? What are they replaying? Too many men on the ice? Oh, they got away with too many men on the ice, Canada. Oh, here he is. Oh, buddy. Here he is, guys. He just woke up, as you saw. And I know he's got to go out. He literally he's been asleep the whole game. You guys know he saw at the beginning of the game. You know he's got to go out. We need a goal here, Rocco, but not by Canada. Save. Get on that. Crosby. Here we go. Good steal. McDavid. Hey, they got some big guns out there right now, Canada. They got some big guns. McDavid, Crosby. McKinnon. Oh, right there. Come on, come on. Shoot it. Oh, I'll be streaming MLB games. Yeah, Yankees all the time. Occasionally I'll do some Met games too, but Yankees all the time. There'll be a second game along with an hour and a half rain delay before the first game. Oh, man, Angus. I've been a part of those things, man. It's like NASCAR, the Daytona. No. Marchand, nope. The Daytona 500, like they had like over combined like almost 3 or 4 hours of delays. That was a long day to get that race done. Shoot it. Just keep shooting, man. Let's go. Yeah, Rocco legs, man. You saw him, right? But he's basement strong. He's hanging in there. 34-7. What's 34-7? I missed something. Austin Matthews has been like non-existent in this USA matchup. Like he's one of the best goal scorers in the game. It's been non-existent. How did Canada not get called? I don't know how that happened. How did they not call that? That was a blatant too many men on the ice. That wasn't like barely too many men. They had too many men right in front of the ref on the ice. That's what's funny. If Brad Marchand scored the game-winning goal for Canada in Boston, what would the crowd do? Come on, let's go. Shoot it. Bennington saved it. Bennington is like all of a sudden Martin Brodeur out there. Come on, man. That was a great save. I got to admit. Wow, he stretched out, and that was a goal. That was an amazing save. Wow. I don't know, Bruin. Got to give it up to Bennington on that one. That was as great a save as you're going to see. Another one. He had a full split. Matthews is hurt. He must have been the whole time because he didn't do well in the whole Four Nations. We got opportunities up the wall. Come on, guys. This will be one of those things like we'll take a million shots, not score, then Canada will go down, take one shot, and the game will be over. USA goalie number, I don't know, 37, Hellebuck? Back, yeah, those are amazing saves. Matthews is a bum. A lot of people don't like Matthews at all. I know, Rocco. I know, buddy. I know. He's got to go out. I know. Hang in there for 14 minutes. He wants his TV time, too. He hasn't seen you guys in a long time. Rocco! Mr. Graybeard. Look at a Graybeard. All right, come on. Man, we have had some opportunities. I got to give it up. Bennington made. I mean, those are championship. That's like 2019 when they won with the Blues. Come on. Oh, here comes Canada again. Save. Oh, no. Rebound out. Stay on them. Stay on them. Good defense. Get it out of there, man. Let's go. Let's go. Matthews coming down. Shoot it. Just shoot it. Play rebounds. This is getting crazy. Back-to-back saves. Wow. Yep. Sorry, I was hanging out with the Watson, and you probably know what's on. Yep, KO, right. That's what I figured. It's the only channel I know. Come on. Can't keep turning this freaking puck over. We had some chances, man, but like I said, he made some amazing saves. JT Miller, let's go. Put it on net, right. Just keep putting it on net and play the rebounds. Don't do a New York Ranger thing and pass for 5 minutes before you take a shot. Take him out. You be back fast. The minute I take him out, I'm gonna miss something, Mr. Marine. He's all right. I'll know when he starts walking over and standing by the steps. That means it's like it's go time. He went back in his bed. See him? He's right there. Right there. See him? He went back in his bed. He's all right. He gets up and stands by the steps. I'm going to have to take him. Jeez.
Matthews, one of the best in the league. McDavid under 50% for the regular season. But he won 12 out of 14 in their opener, and he won that one and got a shot.
There it is. There it is. What did I tell you? We're going to do shot after shot after shot after shot after shot after shot. Then Canada's going to go down and they're going to score. And that's exactly what happened. He beat Hellebuck on the freaking, come on. That's it, Tony. Canada's the champs. That's it. That's it. That's it. Sudden death. That's it. Way back. If it had taken 5 overtimes, that's the way it is. He beat Hellebuck up top. That was it. Binnington, of all people, came through for him. All-night stream. Oh, my gosh. Wow. Good night, Johnny and the guys. Yep, Tony, I should be on tomorrow night. The New York Knicks are playing the Cleveland Cavaliers, which is a monster game. For those that don't know, that was a great series, great game. That I saw that coming, and I called it. And I wish I was wrong on that. Cleveland Cavaliers are in first place. They're 45-10. The Knicks are in third place at 37-18. The Knicks are 9-2. They've won 3 in a row, and the Cavaliers have won 5 in a row. Tomorrow night's game is monstrous between the Knicks and the I almost said in the Rangers, the Knicks and the Cavaliers. I should be on tomorrow night. Yep, what a joke, Bruin. What a joke. I told you that was going to happen. Save after save after save, shot after shot. We're living in their zone. The minute they come down, I feel like I'm watching the Rangers. I keep saying that the whole game because that's what the Rangers do. We do shot, 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 nothing, nothing, nothing. The other team comes down, shot, block, shot, score. Unbelievable. Paddington, where you been all game, Paddington? Where you been all game? Paddington, we don't respect people that come in here and talk crap after the game's over. Where were you during the game? Where were you during the game? That's all I got to ask. Where were you during the game? People that come in here, you can go for any team you want. But if you're going to talk crap, talk the whole game. At the end of the game, when your team already won, that's not respected by anybody. No, you made a joke an hour ago that was funny. You should have been in here for the whole game. That's what you got to do. Be in here for the whole game. It was a great game. It was a great game. But talk crap. We love people that talk crap. But come in here at the beginning of the game and do it the whole way. The tariff stuff, nobody cares about that here. We don't care about that. We don't talk about that crap in here. I could care less about that. The game is what I cared about. Talk crap. Show up at the beginning of the game. Come on. What's your team, Paddington? Tell me. What's your team? Yeah, man. We get people like this. Wait till the end of the game, then talk crap when it's safe. That's not even respectable. If you talk crap the whole game, I would respect you talking crap at the end because you earned it. You won it. You're a small potato, yet you're here. Thanks for the view, yet you're here. Small potato, but you're here. Thank you. You're not very good at this, Paddington. You should really work on that. Yeah, of course you should. You have nothing else to do. The saying goes, you can't beat the same team twice. Well, that's the case true tonight. That's very true, Lamario. Yep. Paddington, where were you? You're still not answering the question. You're not very good at the talking crap thing. Maybe because you're not from New York. You're not from here, where we talk crap and we do it the whole game and be real about it. Talking to the reason why you weren't here in the beginning of the game talking crap the whole way through because you didn't want to hear it if you lost. That's what it is. So what you're doing now, nobody respects it. But thanks for the view, and thanks for calling me a small potato because that is exactly what we are here. We're small potatoes in the basement. Whoop-de-doo. You're very bad at this, Paddington. You got to work on it. All of Canada cares about it. Okay, good for you. It's never safe with Americans. Wow, look at this guy, man. This guy's hilarious. Typical, though. Typical. Scared to talk during the game. Shows up at the end of the game. That's typical. Very expected. Very expected. This guy's funny. Canada ranks higher than the USA in almost every country metric that counts, including. And what does that have to do with the hockey game, Paddington? You're very bad at this. Who even are you? Right. He's a guy that's too weak to talk during the game. He's a guy like other people we've had come in here. Oh, my team won. Let me jump in there and scroll all through YouTube and find out who the Americans are that are calling the game. I'm going to talk crap now because I was too scared to do it during the game in case we lost and then I'd have to eat it. This guy is funny. Born in Michigan. Good for you, Paddington. Don't come back. Mr. Marine. Now you're talking to a real Marine right here, Paddington. Okay, bye. Bye, Paddington. You're terrible at this. Drop back in another day. Circus clay. Yeah, you know what this guy is? He has nobody else to talk to, so he has to come in here. Small potatoes, but he's spending a whole lot of time in here. Isn't that interesting? He just said he didn't have to waste time with us, yet he's still here. Rick, so you're a traitor. Right. Stay there. Trust me, I know the saying, if you can't beat the same team twice as Buffalo. Yes, Lamario, good point. I know. Good point. Good point, Lamario. I know, man. I didn't even want to bring that up, man. I felt badly for you guys. I was going for them, too. He's probably your neighbor that likes potatoes. Right. Good point. He could be BOD. Could be Mr. Marine. Good point. Good point. I think I looked earlier, though, and I don't think he is. BOD. Nah, he's not BOD. It's not BOD. I checked it earlier. It's not BOD. He's just a guy that's scared. Typical, though. We'd expect that. You needed the view, obviously. I did. Thank you. I already thanked you for that, Paddington. Thank you. Thank you. I did need the view. Thank you. And you need the attention. So thank you. We love people like that are too scared to talk during the game. That's funny. That's why we stayed on. We love guys like that. And he's going right now to another American channel. So, but of course, end of the game, safe. Typical. That's typical. And he's from Michigan anyway. Like, wow. Nobody tough from there. Hopefully we'll see Paddington again. We hope to see you again. Trust me, I know that you're saying you can't beat the same team. Yep, I already read that. How am I bouncing back? Canada is Australia. That's coming from an Australian. Canada is Australia's lame cousin. You just know that dude would be mad quiet. Yeah, he wouldn't have been in here. Like, the people, remember Josh, the Carolina Hurricane fan, when they played the Rangers? He came in here. He was going for the Hurricanes. He talked, about the Rangers and who owns who and talks like, but if you do it the whole game through, we respect you. When we handle it, if our team loses, that's fine. We had Dodger fans in here that were in here the whole game. We respect them if we lose. All right, you talk crap during the game and your team won. We respect that. When you jump in at the end, when it's safe, that's a punk move, especially when you have to come to a small potatoes check. Maybe that's what we should call ourselves. We have BOD, and now we have the small potatoes. We are now the small potatoes guys. That's great. He just added more name to the basement folklore. He's still watching us right now, too. So we are the small potatoes guys. We got a new thing with that. Canada is just America light. Amen. Horrible beers, too. Whew. Saw that goal. Congratulations to Team Canada. They earned it. They were a much better team. Hey, someone had to win. Someone had to win. And you can see how important it was to them. We lost. All right, we lost. Okay. Apparently they really care about that over somebody that nobody cares about here. Emigrated to a country that's better. Yep. Emigrated. Right. Emigrated. Hit the like button. Yeah, at least hit the like button. Paddington come back. He's gone. His team won. He talked at the end of the night. I wonder if he was looking for this on Saturday night. Horrible beers, but good whiskey, I'll say. And on that note, we still got the Olympics next year. We'll get whatever happens to Canada in the Olympics we never hear from them in the Olympics, right? USA in the Olympics. What about the Baseball World Classic? How did they do in that? So I guess when you only have hockey, I guess that's what you got to go for because we have multiple sports here. Multiple. So I guess when you win in one thing, hey, a lot of great Canadian players. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. I got to take Rocco out. We'll see you guys on the next one. Think about what happened in the Olympics when Team Canada's women's team was dominating, always winning the gold medal against our women's team and that All Saints. Yeah. Yep. They don't beat us in anything else, though. The Olympics come around. They don't talk. It's just a hockey. Yeah, they rule in hockey. That's fine. But we're 1-1. So, all right, guys, good night. We will see you all on the next stream. Thank you very much, Paddington. I know you're still listening. Come on back to the Small Potatoes channel. You need us. You need our attention. Week. All right, guys, subscribe, bell notes, like button. I'll see you all on the next one, man. We're out of here. And there we go. Now we're ending. See you.